Afghan nationals allowed into the U.S. after the American withdrawal from Afghanistan. The Pentagon chief standing by the decisions of commanders overseeing U.S. strikes targeting drug traffickers in the Caribbean.
Secretary Pete Hegseth says he did not personally see survivors after a strike on a suspected drug boat on September 2nd.
The thing was on fire. It was exploded and fire or smoke. You can't see anything. You got digital. This is called the fog of war.
Hegseth says after the initial strike, he left the room where a video feed was playing before a follow-up strike was ordered.
A couple of hours later, I learned that commander had made which he had the complete authority to do. And by the way, Admiral Bradley made the correct decision to ultimately sink the boat and eliminate the threat.
Hegseth says the Pentagon has Vice Admiral Frank Bradley's back. Administration officials say the commander acted within his authority and the law.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
The target of a bomb threat. It's cloudy and 27 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. Feels like 18, radar clear. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:02. That's what happened to a former home of an Indiana Republican senator. Jarrett Lewis reports.
State Senator Ron Alting no longer lives at the home in North Lafayette, but said on Tuesday that it was the target of a bomb threat. The Tippecanoe County Sheriff informed Alting that an anonymous email had been sent claiming 2 pipe bombs were placed at the former residence. He says he quickly reached out to the family that now lives there, a pastor, his wife, and their high school-aged son, and learned that they were safe and that the threat was fake. Indiana State Police is now investigating the incident, which is now at least the 3rd bomb threat made involving Indiana Republican lawmakers. Multiple reported swatting incidents. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
We're not on a record-breaking pace for late November and early December snowfall, but something different is happening this season.
We seem to be delayed getting into winter. It's happening more in January after we get through the holidays. And we identified few signals that suggested that wouldn't be the case this year, that we would probably get into winter pretty quickly, and that's exactly what's happened.
Mike Ryan with the National Weather Service says you can tell winter showed up early by looking at the snowfall in Indianapolis, which is already at 7 inches for the season. New reports say Indiana's healthcare costs are changing. Indiana hospitals are lowering those healthcare costs, according to new national reports highlighted Monday by the Indiana Hospital Association. The Indiana Capital Chronicle says WalletHub's latest ranking places Indiana as the 8th state in the nation for costs this year, and the Indiana Pacers lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers 135-119 last night. Head coach Rick Carlisle.
Hitting first on blockouts, and I think they hit us for 9 or 11 second chance points in the first quarter, and that was a bad start.
Talking to 93.5 and 107.5 The Fan this morning, the 4-17 Pacers will take on the Denver Nuggets tomorrow at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 3:04.
The Indianapolis real estate market is strong, but not easy. Now is a great time to sell only if you hire a real estate team that knows how to aggressively market your home like Mark Dietl Realty. Maybe you want a fast, guaranteed, no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Mark Dietl guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed-upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. Listen to what Troy in Connorsville had to say about working with Mark Dietl. I was a real estate challenge. I wanted to sell my home over market value and buy a home near my favorite hunting area with land and no HOA close to town. Miraculously, the Mark Dietl team did it all. They found the perfect new home at a great price and sold my current home in 10 days for $10,000 over list price. Call the local Indianapolis agent I trust and recommend, and the agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. Call Mark Dietl at 317-755-4232 for all the details, or go online to markdietl.com. That's Mark, DIETEL.com.
With traffic at 3:05, good afternoon, Matt Bear.
Hey, Jake, looking at the south side, northbound 65, stop and go Raymond into the south split. That's a construction zone. Eastbound 70, a little bit slow around west. Traffic sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Mostly cloudy skies and cold today. We'll get up to 28 degrees. Areas of fog possible later tonight. Cold, with lows dropping to 16. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on The Level, on the Go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters
are weirdos.
So let's rock it.
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there. Oh, crappy roads last night, crappy roads this morning. Lots of delays, including a 2-hour delay.
How did we not make a Hammer and Nigel record song? Crappy roads, take me home to the place.
I can smell one coming this winter, man. Took me like an hour and 15 minutes to get home last night. I know you live a little bit closer, Hammer. What was the experience like for you?
It wasn't as bad as some places because I go from downtown right on to 70, and then basically that kind of takes me home. 70 wasn't bad as long as you weren't being a moron, if your lights were on, if you were staying in your lane, if you weren't looking at your phone. For the most part, things were okay last night.
So you're saying the majority of people you encountered on 70 were not being morons?
I know. Couldn't believe it. Based on some of the phone calls we got last night, it sounds like that may have been the exception rather than the rule. And then early this morning, there was some more snow that came through the overnight hours. Like, so when I pulled in my driveway last night, like, I was able to pull in my driveway. You weren't able to. The van couldn't quite get the
front-wheel drive up the
pick-me-up.
I've got a perfectly beautiful space in my garage. The van barely fits, but I could back it in, and I couldn't get up the blessed driveway, and I had to let my car sit out on the curb all night and get snowed on.
And then the snowplow truck comes by and buries the van.
I felt like Clark Griswold for some reason this morning when I woke up. At least we had a 2-hour school delay, which helped.
So I pulled into the driveway last night, but then had an early morning doctor's appointment today, got up, and it's covered again. So that tells me more snow came. And I guess early this morning, it was a hot mess. Matt Bear, he's been working his butt off. We'll check in with him again coming up in just a little bit.
But the cold continues.
Oh, right? Man, tomorrow is supposed to be the coldest day of the week. Like, I heard our news and weather at the top of the hour say, we're hoping to get up to 27.
You never want to hear that.
Right. You don't want to get up to 27. That's not ideal. Update from the Indiana State House. The House, they rolled out their changing of the congressional maps plan yesterday. And I'm going to say it that way because for some reason, I can never say redistricting without sounding like a moron. It's just one of those words, Nige. I can't say it.
You're missing the hard T there. I hear a redistricting.
Yeah.
Redistricting.
I'm a professional broadcaster, and I sound like a moron trying to say that word.
Hey, moron! What couldn't I say the other day? There was a word I couldn't say the other day. So I'm with you. You guys were hammering me for it.
I know when I'm beat, though. I'm not going to keep trying to say it. So the changing of the congressional maps.
Is that the way you're going to refer to it from now on? Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Taking the coward's way out. Was rolled out by the House Republicans. So now the question is, next week, when the Good Time Party boys of the Indiana Senate get together, early reports are saying the votes still aren't there. You heard Rob talking about that this morning. Some folks have had blogs online that are saying the votes still aren't there in the Senate. So the question I have is, why did Rod Bray, the head of the Senate in Indiana, decide to do a 180 and say, all right, fine, we're going to come back? Was it because, A, he was concerned that some big-time donors would stop writing checks?
It was the Trump tweet that mentioned him. That's what it was.
The Trump tweet? Or does he publicly want to embarrass Governor Braun, knowing that they don't have the votes, and taking the approach of, all right, fine, you guys want to go after me? Fine. We'll have this session. We'll cost taxpayer money, and we're going to go up here and have a roll call vote,
Boy.
and you're going to be short about 20 votes.
That is some political warfare right there, my friend. But this whole thing is politics.
Yes.
So what do you expect? I guess, generally speaking, I couldn't imagine Bray calling everybody in if he didn't have the votes. That's my thing. That's like doing that to embarrass your boss. I call him boss. Rod
Right.
Kendall probably would have a different description of Rod Bray and Governor Mike Braun's relationship at this point. But
Which
you know
one's
what I'm
the boss at
Yeah,
this point?
exactly. You know what I'm saying. But I couldn't really imagine them doing that. So I think there's votes there.
I could see him doing it, though. This is where I think we
Wow.
differ.
Yeah.
I think he's that level of petty. He's heard people like me ripping on him. Now, to be fair, I've said this from the beginning. I've been ripping on this clown before it was cool. So the whole, changing of the maps thing is just the cherry on the sundae for me. It goes back to a number of different things. Weak Republicans in Indiana have been a problem for a while. But I think he is that level of petty. He wants to have that vote, and when it fails miserably, it's going to look bad on Governor Braun. Maybe Donald Trump starts writing, mean tweets and Truth Social posts ripping
He already
the
did.
governor.
He already did. I mean, he basically said when they wouldn't convene, and when they said they weren't going to convene, basically called Braun out and said, like, get your house in order, man. Are you not as in control as I think you are? I mean, I'm paraphrasing there, but that's essentially what he was saying in that Truth Social statement.
And it's not as if the lieutenant governor is doing really any favors to the governor. Like, if the Senate pro tem has a beef with Governor Braun, he probably really has a beef with the lieutenant governor, who's a little bit more of a lightning rod, a little bit more of a flamethrower.
I get it.
And let's be honest, has probably burned a few more bridges along the way. So that's what's happening here. Nationally, and this still blows my mind, you've got some high-level Democrats, Senate members, House members, that have become team Venezuelan drug dealers. In the fight between people who don't want Venezuelan drug dealers alive and those who do, they've chosen the wrong side, Nige. They're going after Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, for killing Venezuelan drug dealers.
Yeah, dropping bombs onto boats in the Caribbean and in the Atlantic. And you have Hakeem Jeffries saying he's committed war crimes. First of all, war crimes, dummy, we're not at war with Venezuela. It could be crimes against humanity is probably the phrasing you're looking for, but war crimes. And that's just an aside. I know what the big picture is. I know what he's trying to get at.
Right.
I love it. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Right.
Bomb the hell out of those guys.
You
that
want
are
me to
trying
be sad that people trying to bring fentanyl to our country to kill our young men are dying?
Yeah, don't get it twisted. The people that have died of fentanyl, it wasn't, they thought they were taking something else. Now, there are people that do take fentanyl pure, and I realize that and I understand that, but there are people that have been that have died that thought they were taking like a little bit of a Xanax at a party that was mixed with fentanyl. And that's what we're talking about here.
You know who's probably not upset about this? Family members who have had a loved one, maybe it's their son, die of an overdose on fentanyl. Because now it feels like those family members feel like their voice is being heard. Like every time a Venezuelan drug boat gets blown to hell, and that's where they're going, blown to hell, I feel like these family members that have had someone they love die because of this poison, they're being heard.
Yeah, I think one of those boats, what the controversy is, one of those boats got blown up and there were like 2 survivors. And it was Hegseth, but now I guess it's not Hegseth. It was one of the admirals said no survivors. And they went back and bombed the other 2 guys out of the narco terrorists that survived the bombing.
I'll allow it. I'm the meme with Ken Jeong with his feet kicked up wearing the sombrero. I'll allow it. If you missed our big announcement yesterday, tickets are now on sale for our annual charity bowling event, Red, White, and Bowl.
Come on.
Presented by Jack Daniels. It's a beer sample Friday, January 16th. It's also a Jack sample Friday, January 16th, Woodland Bowl. the money that we raise at this event helps Bowling to Veterans Link. So Hoosier veterans who are down on their luck, maybe they're homeless, maybe they need some help. We're raising money to help these guys at this event. And Nige, it gets a little rowdy at this bad boy.
A little bit. Just to give you an example, like you said, the human pyramids have started to become a thing at this. Like towards the end of the night when everybody's done, we have human beings stacking human beings on top of each other like it's Abu Ghraib or something like that.
We've had former NFL players. We've had little people.
Yeah.
And it's such a fun mix, too. Like, if you just want to get together with your buddies to come for the pizza buffet, the drinks, and the camaraderie, you can do that. You can bowl a little if you want. But we've also got some people that are there to win the bowling title, like some serious bowlers.
Oh, yeah, serious. I mean, didn't your son won?
His team, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday. I forgot about that.
So he's one of the serious ones. But guys like Nigel and I, we're there to do the shenanigans. So there's room for everybody. Tickets are on sale right now. This bad boy sells out every year. So you can buy individual tickets or a full lane of 6. If you're an office and you want to help a great cause, get that full lane of 6 and join us at Woodland Bowl. We're going to do the show there, and then we're going to have the event. It's going to be awesome. And if you remember last year, the live stream of Rob Kendall taking drunk Nigel home, we turned that into this classic Hammer and Nigel record song.
I don't like to go anywhere. I don't like to go places.
Friday night was a good old time for the Hammer and Nigel show.
I like it.
They raise money for veterans down at Royal Penn Woodland Bowl.
All right.
Everybody was feeling fine, doing shots and other adult libations.
Come on.
But there's one guy who got too pie-eyed. It's just a Nigel tradition.
Here we go.
Somebody ask him, Nigel, why do you drink?
I have not had too much to drink. Trust me.
Why can't you bowl?
I hate bowling.
Why did you need someone else to drive you home?
Rob Kendall is taking me home.
Over and over.
Passed out.
You keep finding yourself in position.
Did I sound drunk when I said that?
Too much and start slurring and such. It's just a
Nigel tradition.
I've not had this much to drink in a long time.
There it is.
Nice. Nigel, that's all you. That was great.
Oh, my goodness. Should I do that again? Should we try that again this year? Or should we just call it, quits? I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to top that.
I think you're going to try. I think you're going to try. So buy your tickets now at WIBC.com before this event sells out. Matt Bear.
All right, guys, checking out the west side, northbound 465 at West 10th Street. That is a crash with no delay. It's on the right shoulder. Eastbound 70 stop and go from West Street into the South Split. Northbound 65 stop and go traffic from Raymond Street into the South Split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score huge deals and better sleep at Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Their sleep experts will find the perfect bed for your unique needs. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
26 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. I could use a cocktail, Nige.
Okay.
I believe our friends from Hughes Culinary are here.
Oh, man.
And it's holiday cocktail time. So if it's all right with you, let's have some drinks. Allison, you in? Nige, you in?
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody in the audience,
Hey.
you guys in? That's next.
Holiday mess? In-laws coming? Start 2026 clean with Zero Res. Carpets, air ducts, upholstery, and more. 317-388-5141. ZeroResIndy.com.
Football is back, and so are great hairlines. We Grow Hair Indy has helped former local professional football players get back in the game with full natural hair. You don't have to play pro ball to get pro-level results. Hey, it's Rob, and I knew I picked the right team when I needed a Hail Mary for my hair. I called We Grow Hair Indy. Whether you're tailgating, coaching, or watching from the couch, do it with confidence. Trade the sidelines for a hairline. Get back in the game at We Grow Hair Indy. Schedule your free evaluation today at WeGrowHairIndy.com. That's WeGrowHairIndy.com or call 317-522-2995. That's 317-522-2995. Enjoy being out and about this fall. Enjoy watching the games in person with your friends with confidence you haven't had in years. And you can do it with a trip to We Grow Hair Indy. 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Tell them Rob sent you.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Hi, I'm Andy, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a product development manager, I make sure every piece of fine jewelry at Shane Company is meticulously designed for quality. From 14-karat gold chains, pearl necklaces, diamond studs, and of course, dream engagement rings. We ensure each piece meets our high-quality standards every step of the way, including the smallest details. Come see for yourself. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Comprehensive cancer care is not just about treating cancer. It's caring for the person behind the diagnosis. It's our team by your side to listen, connect, and encourage, and to celebrate every milestone together. Because at Franciscan Health, your journey is our journey. Your victory is our victory. Your hope and trust in us to provide extraordinary cancer care with the latest advancements, plus a little extra TLC, is our mission. Learn more at franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
But it's happy hour drinking double cheers.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Hey, Hammer, a good idea in terms of holiday gifts is to get like gift cards to one of our favorite places. Several of our favorite places.
Right.
Harry and Izzy's, St. Elmo, HC Tavern and Kitchen, 1933 Lounge. I mean, they're doing a deal right now where it's Hughes Culinary, who owns all of those places I mentioned. 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. So 20% more to give or to keep for yourself.
And if that's not enough, look who just happened to walk into our studio here.
Hi, you guys.
Miss Jen Watterson. J Watt. Can I call you J Watt? Is that okay?
I wonder where you got that from.
She's got a flamethrower in her hand right there, Hammer.
Look at that. We ain't playing around here.
I smell smoke.
You are the director of beverage for Hughes Culinary, including all of the awesome restaurants that we just mentioned. Now, the Harry and Izzy's Northside location it has morphed into the St. Nick's Lounge. Tell me about it.
Yes, the St. Nick's Lodge.
Lodge.
It's a nice, warm, cozy ski lodge themed pop-up bar for the holidays. We have a special cocktail menu and some appetizers and starters to have while you're out there. And we're open out there on Thursday through Sunday from 4 to close.
Okay, so now
Nice.
through December 21st, every Thursday night through Sunday, 21 and only,
Yes.
adults only,
Yes.
you get to take part in the festive cocktail Christmas environment here.
Yes. Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You know what
and
you
I
should
love,
do?
by the way, the ski sweater you're going on here. That
I
did not
understood
go
the assignment.
unnoticed.
Thank you.
Yes, you look like $1 million damn dollars.
Well, I'm in the last 3 letters of my name.
That's right.
That's why I thought she was wearing the sweater.
She's a Nigel fan.
It was.
The last cow skis are right here. Here they are. Somebody on the YouTube chat wants to know, are cigars allowed? Do we know if cigars are allowed?
They are not on the patio for this.
Okay, not on the patio.
But you could go across the street to Blend afterwards and have a cigar.
Okay. I want to have a cocktail.
Yes.
And lo and behold, you've got
two.
stuff.
I smell
Well, this one,
I smell a tinge in the air, a twinge.
that's on the second one. The
Okay.
first one is the Christmas chai tini. So
I noticed some cinnamon on top here.
Yes,
Is that what this
I
is?
love chai lattes, and this would be the closest thing to pumpkin spice latte without being pumpkin spice, because I don't like to do pumpkin spice.
Because if I
Right.
weren't white enough already, you got me over here drinking pumpkin spice,
Yeah.
Jen.
So
Come
it's
on.
not pumpkin spice. It's chai tea latte with
Okay.
our barkeep vanilla vodka. So it's a boozy latte. We serve it in a martini glass.
That is amazing.
That is really good. Here, Allison, you try a little.
And then
some holiday music ambiance there.
I like it. And now we're burning stuff.
now I'm
You've got
burning.
a flamethrower out.
Yes.
Now, I don't believe it's called a flamethrower, but
No,
So,
it's a little smoker.
Might, I guess, call it a lighter.
Hill Jacks like Nigel and I call it a flamethrower.
A little smoky. Smoke
So what did you
rosemary.
do? Why does it smell like smoke?
Because
what
I
did you
smoked
do?
it.
Good night, everybody. Get your cocktails. Get
What
your
is
gift
this?
cards.
What am I about?
Yeah,
what is,
okay. So that is our Opry Ski Old Fashioned. It is an apple butter Old Fashioned. And then use these fancy little smokers and put some dried rosemary in there.
Oh, that is
that's
good.
what that is.
And a little
Okay.
bit of
This is
rosemary.
good. Wow.
So that is our, yes, Opry Ski Old Fashioned. And yeah.
Why does it smell like smoke? Well, because I smoked it.
I smoked it, you dumbass. But the only thing missing was the end that I added right there, but it was implied. I think it was implied. How long does it take for you guys to create like new holiday menus and stuff?
Well, we have 10 cocktails on this menu. It took a couple months and tried to appeal to all different tastes. So we have, rum, gin, vodka, whiskey, and also there's 4 of the drinks that can be made non-alcoholic for those who elect to not consume adult beverages.
Right on.
They can still come out and have fun in the spirit, and yeah, just trying to think of fun ingredients, festive.
That
what makes
first
things-
one that you made me. Can I have another one of those?
Yes,
Is that the
absolutely.
latte?
Yeah.
Is that the the closest thing?
The chai,
Pumpkin
which
Oh.
by the way is delicious.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you, Hammer, for sharing.
Yeah, see, I shared mine. Nigel's over here pounding them like he's like
I didn't
going.
even get a chance to ask. With
He's
Nigel.
bellied up at the bar right now.
I mean, it's almost happy hour, so.
It's happy
come
hour
on.
somewhere.
Yeah.
One more time, tell us where can we go and how do we order these? Just go up to the bar?
No. Yes. So the St. Nick's Lodge is at Harry and Dizzy's on the north side on 82nd Street, River's Edge, and the Activation Pop-Up Bar is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 4 p.m. to close.
Okay.
It is 21 and over. We do have walk-ins available, or you can make a reservation for the pop-up experience through our website at harryandizzies.com.
Love it.
You can make the reservation for the pop-up experience.
And don't forget to get a gift card.
And get
Yes.
some gift cards while you're there. And get the bonus
Absolutely.
gift card for yourself. And the gift cards, you buy one gift card, you can use it at all of our restaurant locations.
I do some work at the Harry and Izzy's location at the airport. Last time we came back from Fort Lauderdale.
You did some
Work as in research and development on the beverages.
Just making sure that everything was running smoothly,
Yes,
and I
thank
may
you.
or may not have watched half of an IU football game.
It looks
in there.
great over there at the airport, by
Yes.
the way. I saw it too. It looks amazing.
I love it. It's so proud of me, to have
Yeah.
a restaurant on each side of the airport, and they're both doing great. And
And got amazing service. Like Nigel always point out, it's important. When we get good service, we want to talk about it. Staff was so good, like top notch. And they were super busy too.
I'm blown away every time I go to one of our airport restaurants and just watch the staff and
They're
the interactions
pros.
and the stories. And they have their own regulars, just like we do in street side restaurants. There's
Right.
regulars who fly, and they have their relationships with them. It's really cool.
Jen Watterson, Hughes Culinary, thank you so much for coming in with the
guys.
beverages.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
The Hammer and Nigel Show.
By the time this ad ends, Washington will have burned through millions of your dollars. That's not how we do things in Indiana. I'm Congressman Jefferson Shreve, bringing Hoosier common sense to Washington. I passed legislation to cut waste, save taxpayers millions, and deliver real tax relief for workers and families. Less waste, more money in your pocket.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
4? Man, my drives have been getting weaker and weaker. The same thing happened to me when I turned 40. Men over 40 lose more than just their golf game. Energy, strength, stamina, it all goes downhill. I got Nugenix Total T2 and started feeling like my old self in no time.
America's most trusted testosterone boosting brand is back. Nugenix Total T2, crafted with a unique new formula that combines the ultimate free and total testosterone booster with a powerful nitric oxide booster that works in just 3 hours. Feel like a new man, leaner, stronger, with more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bottle today by texting BODY to 369-369 now.
All right, let's test this out. Wow, that's on the green, man. Looks like I got my drive back.
Text BODY to 369-369 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2. Text now and we'll even throw in a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Meeting with his cabinet today. Cloudy skies, radar clear, 26 degrees in the Circle City, feels like 17. I'm Jake McDaniel for Guardian Wells Financial. Here's what's trending at 3:33. That's what President Trump has been doing. Before that, he talked about where Secretary of War Pete Hegseth defended a Navy operation from September involving a second strike on people who had survived an initial attack.
Admiral Bradley made the correct decision to ultimately sink the boat and eliminate the threat.
Hegseth says a Navy admiral ordered that second strike and that Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley is set to give lawmakers a classified briefing on Thursday. Some snow could fall tomorrow in Indiana. Ryan Hedrick has the details.
But forecasters say the bigger concern is the cold that's moving in later this week. Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service explains.
Going to have very cold wind chills, especially overnight, Wednesday night and Thursday night, where we'll see wind chills down below zero and temperatures in the single digits.
Ryan says the temperatures will be so cold that the snow that's already on the ground won't melt, especially the side streets that haven't been treated. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Stealing a loaded gun and running away is what police say a man did in Evansville yesterday.
Officers say a man named David Johnson asked to see another man's gun, and that man agreed to let him see it. Johnson, though, wanted to know how it felt when it was loaded, so police believe Johnson loaded it and then pointed it at that man before saying he would not return it. And then police say Johnson ran off but was later caught and arrested. Sean Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The Cleveland Clinic says some people can be allergic to Christmas trees. They suggest you shake and wipe down both live and artificial trees. That way allergens hiding in the branches can be cut down. You can also run an air purifier near your Christmas tree. College basketball tonight. Number 18 Kentucky takes on number 17 North Carolina in Lexington for a tip-off at 9:30 Eastern, and number 5 UConn will play number 21 Kansas in Lawrence. Their tip-off is set for tonight at 9 Eastern. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 3:35.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-929. That's 317-660-929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Wells Financial at 317-660-929. That's 660-929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wells Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
With your WIBC traffic at 336, here's Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, southbound 6570 stop-and-go traffic from Michigan Street down to the south split because of construction. Northbound 65 stop-and-go from Raymond into the south split, a 3-minute delay. It's a construction zone. Northeast side, northbound 69 slows off 465 up to 96th Street. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy color diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Areas of fog possible later tonight. It is going to be cold with lows falling to 16. Some patchy fog early Wednesday morning, partly cloudy with highs near 34. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hey, if you think you're too busy, especially around the holidays, to exercise and be healthy, you are completely and totally wrong. You know you need to change something about your health. You need more physical activity in your life. You need a better diet, better eating habits and routines. Exercise Inc. has your back. I've been with the Exercise Inc. program for 8 or 9 years now. It's once a week for 20 minutes, 5 to 6 exercises that are really intense, but really get your body moving and feeling good. You'll build muscle. You'll feel better. You'll have more energy. Look, you've tried it all, right? The big box gyms. This is the complete opposite of that. It's private studios, no mirrors, one-on-one with your coach. And not only will your coach get you the physical exercise your body needs inside the gym, they'll also give you the 9 simple habits you need to follow to have a healthier lifestyle and eating habits outside the gym as well. ExerciseInc.com, Avon, Brownsburg, Greenwood, Zionsville, and now in Fishers. ExerciseInc.com. Don't wait on this. ExerciseInc.com.
Hey, look, Mom, you're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
I love it when Donald Trump has these big cabinet meetings he's got all his guys around him, Hegseth to his left, the Secretary of War, Marco Rubio, Secretary of State to his right, and then he's got all the rest of his cabinet. Yeah, I think this was his 9th open cabinet meeting to the press today, and everybody goes around the table and brags about the great jobs they're doing, and then he takes questions from the press.
Right. And every once in a while, the old man will spit something out there to where the other cabinet members all kind of have to look at each other like, I don't know about that one. And here's an example of it. At one point, Donald Trump's talking about the massive success of the tariffs. He's doing a victory lap on the tariffs. And then he says, because of that, pretty soon, nobody's going to have to pay income tax on anything.
And I believe that at some point in the not too distant future, you won't even have income tax to pay because the money we're taking in is so great, it's so enormous that you're not going to have income tax to pay. Whether you get rid of it or just keep it around for fun or have it really low, much lower than it is now, but you won't be paying income tax.
That'd be great.
Oh, it'd be fantastic, but...
You're like, yeah, there are some people looking around at each other at that table, that giant table.
Scott Bessent and Marco Rubio just kind of made some side-eye to each other right there, and I don't know about that one.
Can I tell you my other favorite moment? So, like, after they go around and brag about the jobs they're doing, and I'm not saying Trump's not doing a bad job, but they started taking questions from the press. And one of the questions, we had this controversy last week of Donald Trump calling Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, the R word on social media. And nobody asked. He's addressed that. I think he addressed that on Thanksgiving. He's like, yeah, I said it. I think he's got something wrong with him. So they're talking about all this fraud in Minnesota. $250 million in federal funds intended for kid nutrition during COVID pandemic, and involving Minnesota's Somali community. And Ilhan Omar, of course, a representative there out of Minnesota, and he was asked about Ilhan Omar.
We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. They came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
That was it. That was the end of the...
that was the walk-off line.
That was the mic drop.
Quote, go back to where they came from.
Well, Ilhan Omar was, her family, look, they fled Somalia, but her family were communists. And the reason they fled Somalia to come to the United States is because the people took over. And they don't like communism over there. And then she comes over here, and it's like exactly like he said. She complains and she whines and she moans about how bad and oppressive it is in the United States, when in reality, Somalia is not even a country. It really is not. It has some semblance of a country. It has kind of like a ruthless whatever dictator president, but it's just it's nothing. She should be on her knees every day thanking the good Lord above, Allah, whatever, that she lives in this country and that has a position of power.
A country where we know she's married her brother, and we're okay with that.
Sure. Well,
it's fine.
Got to get him in the States somehow.
Yeah, if you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in the family. Question for you, Nige. Is the FBI turning on Kash Patel and Dan Bongino?
Well, Kash Patel's the head of the FBI.
Correct.
And Dan is the deputy.
There's this big report out, and of course it's all anonymous, that states about 80% of the workforce at the FBI, many of them who endorse Trump, they're Trump people. It's not like they're holdovers from the Biden administration. These are Trump people, MAGA folks, are not happy with the job that Kash Patel and Dan Bongino have been doing with the FBI.
Why? Is this the Epstein thing?
I think it's a combination of things. So journalist Miranda Devine went on with Laura Ingraham last night.
Yeah, she was part of she broke the story along with friend of the show, Emma Jo Morris from Breitbart, about the Hunter laptop.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this isn't some sort of liberal hit job.
Right. No.
No. Take a listen to their conversation.
But were these people on the record, or was this like the typical drive-by anonymous sources smearing the Trump administration?
No, it's anything but that. This is not a deep state cabal. It is, in fact, an alliance. They call themselves an alliance of these FBI professionals who came together in 2023 in dismay at the way the FBI had been weaponized and politicized under Christopher Wray during the Biden administration. I know these people, they're patriots, and they only have the best interests of the FBI in mind. And so they asked for a 6-month sort of report card on Kash Patel and Dan Bongino's performance, and they found 80% of their responses were negative, as it's coming from, Trump-aligned people. This alliance actually endorsed Trump publicly last October, saying that he had the best options for FBI reform.
Right.
Yeah, I was wondering where the negative rating was coming from. And so she's saying this polling or this rating is coming from Trump aligned people.
Right. There was another example she gave in that interview she did last night with Laura Ingraham. It was the Charlie Kirk assassination where, all right, so a flight comes in and Kash Patel's aboard, but he's refusing to get out until someone hands him an official FBI jacket with the proper patches on it. And it's basically stating that he's acting like a total diva now that he's got the gig. And it's not about the work being done. It's about the celebrity that he's creating for himself. That's the takeaway that I had from Miranda's visit with Laura Ingraham last night.
Interesting.
Nigel, if you need another reason to drink tonight.
Okay.
We had some cocktails earlier from our friends at Tues Culinary.
Yes, thank you.
Today is Bartender Appreciation Day.
You're kidding.
Bartender Appreciation Day. So here's what we're going to do. We got a little montage here of songs where bartenders are mentioned. How many artists, looking for the artist here, Nige, can you name? Once you know it, I want you to yell it out, okay?
All right.
Here we go.
Now I'm just
George Jones.
Nice.
Happy Bartender Appreciation Day.
Blues Brothers.
Slip me a bottle of bourbon.
Oh, it's going too fast. One beer.
You set him up and I'll knock him back, Lloyd.
That's The Shining.
1-1.
So that was a mix of movies and I thought I heard they changed their name.
Lady
Antebellum.
Now they're Lady A.
AI.
We should start a cover band called Lady A.
Play
Holes.
it again. Play it again, please.
Just tell me if you want me to pause it.
Okay.
Now I'm just.
You got George Jones.
Happy Bartender Appreciation Day.
Pause.
Hey, Bard, you said it, Blues Brothers,
Yes,
right?
Blues Brothers.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Now I'm just.
So we got George.
Happy Bartender Appreciation Day.
We got Blues Brothers. Lady
That's
A.
Lady A.
That's Lady A right there.
Oh, have a drink on me, AC/DC. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
A bottle of bourbon.
George Thorogood.
One scotch.
And then
You set him up and I'll
knock him down,
Lloyd.
One by one. Well, it's a clip we use in our Beer Sample Friday. Yes. Happy Bartender Appreciation Day, everybody.
Central Indiana knows tough, but your water shouldn't be. Indiana ranks among the hardest water in the country, and your home is paying the price. Connecticut's non-electric technology means no timer, settings, or headaches. Just water that works, even when the power doesn't. And the twin tank design means clean, soft water 24/7. Connecticut water softeners are the solution, made in the U.S. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com and mention Made in the U.S. for an additional $250 off your purchase of a softener. Connecticut, American-made, Midwest tough.
Hammer here for my friends at AAA. The holidays are here. It's upon us, and so is winter weather. This year, stay prepared and give everyone on your list the gift of a peace of mind by giving them a AAA membership. As a AAA member, you get roadside assistance 24/7, 365. Flat tire, dead battery, you name it, AAA is there. You also get exclusive travel discounts, hotels, rental cars, and all the cool events happening around the Hoosier State this holiday season. Now through the end of the year, new members can join AAA for just $50 for a one-year classic membership and add an associate for free. This is a great gift idea. Give someone you care about a AAA membership. Visit AAA.com and use the code HOLIDAY25. That's HOLIDAY25 at AAA.com or just call 844-GO-AAA-GO or visit your local AAA office. Give the gift of AAA this holiday season. Tell them Hammer from Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Are you tired of HVAC and plumbing companies with confusing offers? Masters Heating and Cooling keeps it simple. Right now, you can get a full second opinion from one of their Master Comfort Advisors completely free. So you can make your next HVAC decision with confidence and peace of mind. Get a free HVAC second opinion from Masters Heating and Cooling. You can also get an early bird fall tune-up for only $69. Need a new hot water heater? How about $200 off water heater installation or $500 off tankless water heaters? Masters Heating and Cooling. Those are the ones to call for your HVAC needs or those plumbing needs. 0% financing for up to 60 months with qualified system purchase. Call Masters today. 317-207-9983. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-207-9983. Masters Heating and Cooling. 207-9983 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Serving Indiana means being ready for growing energy demands. At Duke Energy, we're adding more power to the grid and working on hundreds of local projects to make your energy more reliable. We've strengthened nearly 20,000 poles, updated more than 270 substations, and prevented hundreds of thousands of outage hours with self-healing grid technology, so your power can come back on faster than ever. That's the smarter energy future Indiana deserves. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
KC and the Sunshine Band, live at Old National Center, January 23rd at 7:30 p.m. It's the ultimate throwback party. Get your tickets today at WIBC.com.
Matt Fair, traffic now.
All right, here we're looking at southbound 6570 stop and go from the Northwood down to the Southwood. It's a 7-minute delay. At eastbound 70 stop and go from west. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
26 right now at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Coming up here in just a few minutes, the head of the RNC, Joe Cruters.
No kidding.
Calling in. He's the head honcho at the RNC now, and I want to get his thoughts on if national folk should be involved in what's happening here in Indiana with our congressional map situation.
Yes.
Okay? So I want to find out what he has to think. Because some folks have been doing it wrong. Like the Turning Point people calling us Indianaans is not helping. So I'll find out what the RNC thinks when it comes to this. Nigel, I think we've been feeling pretty festive today. We've had holiday cocktails.
This has been a good hour of radio for sure.
I think the only thing we need to put the cherry on top here is a good old-fashioned holiday memory from the First Lady of WIBC, the lovely Terry Stacy.
What do you want for Christmas?
Holiday Memories with Terry Stacy.
My favorite Christmas commercial of all time is the Corona commercial, when they turn a palm tree into a Christmas tree. My second favorite one is the Folgers commercial, when the brother comes home from a long trip and his sister tries to have sex with him.
Holiday Memories with Terry Stacy.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. That Folgers commercial has always weirded me out.
That's an awkward commercial. Okay.
The sexual tension between that brother and sister, where she takes the bow and puts it on him and goes, "You're my present now." And they kind of stare at each other.
Come on.
Like, I hope the parents were asleep whenever happened next happened, because I can't imagine walking in and seeing that. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
And the biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong age. It's not understanding how Social Security impacts their IRA and 401k withdrawals, taxes, and even Medicare premiums. Discover how you could get the most out of your benefits with a free Social Security analysis from Bill Demery, your retirement guy here in Indy. 317-648-5120. That's 317-648-5120. Or visit yourretirementguy.com for Bill Demery. Tell him Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Well, the reality is, ladies live longer than dudes, often by many years. And this could have big financial consequences for women. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement. So that's why it is critical, it is crucial women have the right strategy to file for Social Security. You have to have somebody to help you that knows what they're actually doing.
Fall in Indiana is prep season, the smart time to get your home ready before the temperatures drop and the snow gets here. Because here's the truth. Roof, siding, gutter, and window problems don't fix themselves. One missing shingle turns into a bad leak. Clogged gutters lead to ice dams. And drafty siding or bad insulation means sky-high heating bills all winter long. That's why you need Moss Roofing. Family-owned right here in Indiana for over 30 years, Moss Roofing gives you a free, no-obligation inspection. They'll spot problems now, before the cold settles in, so you're not scrambling in January. And here's a bonus. Thanks to new energy tax credits and Indiana Energy Saver rebates, you could save big on insulation and efficiency upgrades. That's money back in your pocket while protecting your home. So don't wait. Call Moss Roofing today at 317-747-3665. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-747-3665. Moss Roofing, 747-3665, or online at mossroofing.com. Get your home winter ready this fall with people you can trust. mossroofing.com, every shingle time.
Hi, it's Denny Smith, and when temps are dropping, it means your water heater, softeners, and even those old pipes are under stress. Fall's the time when rain hits, the ground shifts, and tree roots start tearing into those old clay or PVC lines. LD Smith Plumbing can handle it all. Water heaters, softeners, leaks, even gas line inspections before you fire up that furnace or fireplace. And don't forget those hoses, hose bibs, and crawl space vents before the freeze hits. Call my friends at LD Smith Plumbing, the local pros I trust, or just head to ldsmithplumbing.com today.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu, the daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
I've been a Republican my whole life.
I proudly voted for President Trump 3 times.
I want Republicans to win.
But mid-cycle redistricting isn't the right way to do it. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars.
And it gives D.C. more power to tell us what to do.
That's not how Hoosiers do things.
Tell your legislator, spend your time passing a conservative agenda
that lowers costs and makes our lives better.
And don't rig our elections.
Paid for by Indiana Conservation voters.
This is Denny Smith, and C&J's having a water quality sale of whole home protection for what matters the most. Better water for your family. Remove forever chemicals, solids, and metals from the water you cook with and drink. Invest in a softener and a reverse osmosis, UV, or dechlorinator and save $400. Invest in 2 components and save $800. City Water or Well Water, C&J, official partner of the Indiana Pacers and Fever, has great systems and great people too. 317-733-SOFT.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, you'll hear about a former home that was the target of a bomb threat, how the weather will roll out in the coming days across the state, and how buying anything during the holiday season can be tricky. Those stories next after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 4 o'clock.
Prosecutors call it premeditated. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. During the first court appearance for the man accused of attacking National Guard members in D.C. last week, Ramanullah Lakhanwal, now charged with first-degree murder, assault, and gun possession, appearing remotely from his hospital bed as an attorney entered a not guilty plea for him.
D.C. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro praised the federal judge in the case for her decision to hold the suspect without bond.
She made it clear that she believed that he crossed the country with a weapon, with the intent to commit a crime of violence.
Pirro said she believes the government will prove its case against Lakhanwal, whose next pre-trial court date is set for January 14th.
Fox's Gernal Scott. President Trump just rolling out his plan for Trump accounts aimed at giving millions of American kids a jump start on their future, and billions in seed money will come in part from 2 billionaires.
Michael and Susan Dell are committing to one of the largest private donations in American history, which will directly benefit the next generation of American children.
The accounts are aimed at giving babies born in the U.S. between this January and January 2029 $1,000. They and their parents have to have Social Security numbers. Loved ones can get a tax break for making contributions to the kids' accounts. San Francisco is suing food companies over ultra-processed foods.
Ultra-processed foods have created an enormous public health crisis with skyrocketing healthcare costs.
City Attorney David Chu accuses 10 corporations of knowingly creating products that make people sick and hiding it from the public. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages and penalties. Some of the companies named in the suit, including Kraft Heinz and General Mills, have recently announced changes in the kinds of ingredients the U.S. Health Secretary is also targeting, such as synthetic dyes. A rebound on Wall Street. The Dow up 185 points at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A scare at a home that wasn't real. Radar is clear and it's cloudy. It's also 25 degrees in downtown Indy. I'm Jake McDaniel for Moss Roofing, and here's what's trending at 4:02. Republican State Senator Ron Alting says his former home in North Lafayette was the target of a bomb threat. The Tippecanoe County Sheriff told Alting about that today in an anonymous email that had been sent. It said 2 pipe bombs had been placed at the home, and Alting reached out to the family that now lives there, a pastor, his wife, and their son, and learned they were safe and that the threat was fake. Some light snow may fall across Indiana tomorrow, but forecasters say the bigger concern is the cold moving in later this week.
Going to have very cold wind chills, especially overnight, Wednesday night and Thursday night, where we'll see wind chills down below 0 and temperatures in the single digits.
Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service says temperatures will be so cold that the snow already on the ground won't melt and roads will stay slick, especially on side streets that haven't been treated. You're paying an average of $2.81 a gallon of gas today, says AAA, 5 cents down from last week. It turns out Hoosiers aren't waiting until November or December to do their holiday shopping.
They're starting even earlier than that. I'm John Herrick.
For years now, people have started their shopping earlier, and most people indicate now that they're starting in October. It's really the turning of the season for people where they change their home decorations.
John Talbot is a professor at the IU Kelley School of Business, and he recently did an interview with Gary Dick of Inside Indiana Business.
Obviously, costumes and other things like that are part of it, but really it's the start of fall. Yeah. And it's also the start of the holiday shopping season.
He says the majority of shopping will be done in stores, even though online purchases have been steadily climbing in Indiana ever since the pandemic. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And UIndy is hosting its annual holiday lighting celebration tonight. Thousands of lights will be brightened up in the middle of campus over by Smith Mall and the Schwitzer Student Center at around 6:20. There will also be indoor holiday activities, including decorating cards inside the Student Center. The whole event starts at 6. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 4:04.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-0929. That's 317-660-0929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Wells Financial at 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wells Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
You've got WIBC traffic at 4:05 with Matt Bear.
All right, Jake, looking at southbound 6570 crash approaching the south split. It's on the left shoulder. And we have stop-and-go traffic back to the north split. Delay time right now at 7 minutes. Eastbound 70 stop-and-go from Harding into the south split. Northeast side, northbound 465 slow from 71st up to I-69. And those northbound lanes stop-and-go right now from 465 up to 96th Street. Crash on the southeast side, Southeastern Avenue, west of Rural. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield brings whole health to Brookside 54 with a food pantry, nutrition tips, and a new fitness space for teachers through Impact Fitness Foundation. Learn more anthem.com/indie/community. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
All right, thank you, Matt. And here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track areas of fog into our Tuesday evening and night. Low temperatures will drop down into the mid-teens. Wednesday, a little warmer and a little breezy as well, with high temperatures rising into the mid-30s. By Wednesday night, we will track a weaker system with the potential for some light nuisance snow showers. At most, snow totals could be up to a quarter to half an inch in more isolated areas. And then colder Thursday, single-digit wind chills Thursday morning and highs by Thursday afternoon in the mid-20s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna from 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special guest on the hotline.
The chairman of the RNC, Joe Cruters, joins us. Chairman, welcome to Indianapolis. How are you?
Hey, doing fantastic. Thanks so much for having me on.
I'm telling you, it's a interesting time here in the Hoosier State because we've got this changing of the congressional map situation. Sounds like the House is on board for it, but the Senate is still a little squirrely, and we're seeing more and more pressure from national media, national Republicans, for Indiana to kind of get their act together here. Take me through what your thoughts are on what you're seeing here in the Hoosier State.
Well, listen, we've spent a lot of time in Indiana trying to make this happen. We appreciate Governor Braun, Speaker Houston for stepping up and trying to make this all happen. You know, the vice president said it best. He said, we're literally just trying to level the scales and even it out because for the last 3 decades, the Democrats have been using these gerrymandered districts across the country to gain an advantage. And the people of Indiana, listen, they voted for the president to have a 4-year term. The Democrats are going to do everything they can to try to prevent that from happening. And what we saw with the shutdown, 43 days of total of the Democrats holding the country hostage. If they end up winning the House, they're going to end up going through investigations on everybody in the Trump family and his team. They're going to obstruct. They're going to interfere. Yeah, it's not impeachment. It's going to be nonstop. And so what we have to do is we have to step up. And Indiana's the home team. They're part of us. We need them to do their job. And listen, the vice president's been engaged. He's been there twice. The president has called almost every single member of the legislature. And listen, I'm a member of the state Senate in Florida. So I understand if you're a senator or representative what it feels like to have outside pressure. But at the end of the day, the question is are you going to be on the team or you're not? And we need people to step up to the plate and do their job and make sure the president has a full 4 years.
Maybe you touched on this just a little bit in your opening statement there. But Joe, like, Rod Bray, our Senate Pro Tem, says he doesn't have the votes in the Senate. And what do you say to that?
Yeah, go ahead. Well, listen, I'm in the Senate. I know. I understand how this works. Put it up for a vote. Let people go on the board, and if they want to vote it down, let them vote it down. I've seen some of the stuff that happens if they're going to vote down. The RNC, we're not going to get necessarily involved in primaries, but I think the voters in Indiana have already voted for the president to have 4 years, and I think that if you deny the president from having 4 years by playing these political games, I think there's going to be consequences. I don't know what they may be, but I think that I wouldn't want to face it as a state senator myself.
Speaking with the RNC chairman, Joe Cruters, here on the Hammer and Nigel show. Joe, what I've noticed about the people here in Indiana, and again, Nigel and I have a good grasp on the way people feel. We have this radio show we do every day. We're on social media. We live here. On one hand, I think there's a lot of people that feel like, yeah, we'd like to get to 9-0 on a congressional map. But on the other hand, they see so many outside folks coming into Indiana who never cared about us before, calling us by the wrong name, calling us Indianans and not Hoosiers, and mistakes like that. Like, is there a point to where the national Republicans can almost hurt the cause? Does that make sense?
Yes, but I hate to say it, you wouldn't have these other groups, and that wasn't us that said the wrong name, but no. You wouldn't have all these groups coming in if they just did their job the first time. They should read the room, see what's going on. This is about helping the country move forward. This is about helping the president. This is about helping the state that Indiana voted for the president to have a full 4 years, and that's what we're trying to give him. We need, like I said, we're balancing out the scales. This is something the Democrats have been doing for 30 years. It's time we can't, Republicans have to take off the gloves, and we have to, go to bat, and we have to do what's right. And what's right in Indiana is doing the redistricting. We need this to happen.
Joe, one of the things that I am actually enjoying about seeing the national groups like the RNC and other folks come into Indiana is expose the fact that there's a lot of people that are in our Indiana State House that have an R next to their name, but they govern like there's a D next to it. Even though Indiana is a pretty safe red state, and we're usually one of the first states that call for the Republican president, there's an awful lot of fake Republicans here in Indiana, and I think it's important that this conversation is being brought to the forefront finally.
No question about it, and that's why I say put the members on the board. You'll see real fast who's going to be on the team and who's not. And like I said, it's easy. When you don't have term limits and you can coast by forever, yes, people get comfortable and it's easy to do to go in a different direction. But, we need team players now more than ever. This is not just about Indiana. This is about the whole country. This is about the president's last 2 years, and where we shouldn't have had to send the vice president up to Indiana once. We've sent him up twice. I think the president has made calls that like every single member of the state Senate in the Republican caucus at least once. I've been there. My team has been there. It's to me, it's a no. They've made it. They've turned it into a circus. I hate to say it. But it's their own doing. But ultimately, listen. Put it up on the board. At the end of the day, if they have the votes, great. If not, then we'll see what happens. But I'd stick with the president and stick with the country and stick with the voters who are going to be voting not only this next cycle but for the foreseeable future. And I'm sure, are going to want to see the president be surrounded by Republicans that support the overall mission of what he's trying to accomplish up in D.C.
May or may not be a difficult question here. Look, the president used a word to describe Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, and as a result of that, one of our Republican Indiana senators has said, "I'm not voting for redrawing the maps." And I thought that was kind of an emotional decision. I sort of understand it, but how do you, as RNC chairman, How do you navigate something like that?
Listen, it's tough if that's why he's making that decision, but ultimately,
but it's an emotional
official,
decision. It's not.
Yes.
It's not a decision based on the best interests of his
100%.
constituents.
But you're right. As an elected official, and I'm just saying that since I'm a state senator as well from Florida, I know what it means to make difficult decisions. I've been in these type of situations, and you have to separate your own personal politics and feelings from doing the right thing at the end of the day. You may not like all the votes you're going to take, but if you've signed up for it and you're part of the team, you better be on the team when we need you, because this is a team sport, and what we need now more than ever is people to step up and support the president. That's what this comes down to. This is not about personal feelings. This is not about anything else other than supporting the President of the United States, the person that the Indiana voters have voted for to have a full 4 years, and we're working on balancing out the scales that the Democrats have used to their advantage for 3 decades, that my Republican colleagues around the country have let go unchecked, and it's time to even out the score.
RNC Chairman Joe Cruters with us. Joe, last thing here before we let you go. We know there are some folks that are senators in Indiana that are listening to this conversation right now, or they will go back and listen to the podcast later on. What's the RNC's message to those senators who are thinking about voting no on changing of the congressional maps?
Listen, the great thing about the president is he loves everybody. He's very forgiving, and even if you were a no, I'd come over to the team, and I think you'd find the full support of the president overall and all the team members combined, because this is about winning for America. This is, again, not about personal politics, not about personal feelings. This is doing the right thing for the country. The entire Republican Party needs you, and we're asking you to vote yes. And so that's my pitch I'm leaving you with. I hope that they see the light and they'll join us in trying to help the president win. Listen, at the end of the day, what the president is doing is he's saving the country, and he's saving the world. What happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, is God saved his life, and I think he saved his life so we could save the world. And we have a mission, and we're going to bat every day to try to make that happen. So we need everybody to join the team, or we'll see what happens.
RNC Chairman Joe Cruters, thank you so much for the time, for joining us here in Indianapolis. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, and we hope to have you back sometime.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Matt Bayer's got a look at the roads.
Southeast side crash, Southeastern Avenue, west of Rural, that's at St. Paul. South side, northbound 65, stop and go from Raymond into the South Split because of construction. Southbound 6570 jams, North Split to the South Split, that's also a construction zone. Eastbound 70, stop and go traffic from Harding Street into the South Split, a 3-minute delay. Northbound 69 on the northeast side, stop and go from 465 up to 96th Street. Traffic sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. Don't wait. Find a location at macy'sbackstage.com. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, we got gray skies, 26 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Get your butts to the WIBC YouTube page. We need a bunch more people to hit thumbs up. We need a bunch more people to hit like. As a matter of fact, we need 58 more. 58 people. 58 awesome, sexy Hoosiers. People who feel like they might get lucky tonight. People who hate other people who drive like idiots in the snow. If you fall into any one of those categories, give us a like and give us a thumbs up. If you're turned on by Nigel, give us a like, give us a thumbs up.
Hubba, hubba.
If you're turned on by Allison, who I'm pretty sure just threw up, give us a like, give us a thumbs up on the WIBC YouTube chat. Help us get to 100, baby. WIBC's YouTube page. Help us out. Is This Anything next?
Football is back, and so are great hairlines. We Grow Hair India has helped former local professional football players get back in the game with full natural hair. You don't have to play pro ball to get pro-level results. Hey, it's Rob, and I knew I picked the right team when I needed a Hail Mary for my hair. I called We Grow Hair Indy. Whether you're tailgating, coaching, or watching from the couch, do it with confidence. Trade the sidelines for a hairline. Get back in the game at We Grow Hair Indy. Schedule your free evaluation today at WeGrowHairIndy.com. That's WeGrowHairIndy.com or call 317-522-2995. That's 317-522-2995. Enjoy being out and about this fall. Enjoy watching the games in person with your friends with confidence you haven't had in years. And you can do it with a trip to We Grow Hair Indy. 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Tell them Rob sent you.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Are you ready to build your custom dream home? Joyner Homes is ready to make your dream come true. Over 18 years, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, have built hundreds of homes in central Indiana. And the best place to start is JoynerHomes.com. That's where you'll find pricing, photos of completed Joyner homes to inspire you, available home sites, and info on where you can visit their model homes, and a lot more. Be sure to check out Joyner Homes' 5-star Google reviews. Get started today at JoynerHomes.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Wilson, third-generation owner of Wilson Farm Market, just 15 minutes north of 465, right on US 31. If you love fried chicken, we've got you covered. Crispy, juicy, made fresh daily, and it comes with sides like mashed potatoes, potato wedges, mac and cheese, and way more. And now, through the end of Radiothon, we're donating 10% of all our fried chicken sales to the Salvation Army. Wilson Farm Market, where good taste runs in the family. Just 15 minutes north of 465 on 31.
The holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, and let's be honest, between travel, to-do lists, and year-end everything, it can get overwhelming. Now add retirement planning to the mix? Not a chance. Here's the good news. Retirement planning doesn't have to be stressful. At Howard Bailey Financial, our team simplifies the process, listens to your goals, and helps you take your next retirement steps with more confidence. So while you're wrapping gifts and planning get-togethers, let Howard Bailey Financial help you wrap up your retirement plan. Get started today by texting WRAP to 888-494-5004 to download your free retirement toolkit. That's WRAP to 888-494-5004. Because financial confidence doesn't just belong under the tree, it belongs in your future. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. See disclosures at howardbailey.com.
Technology Recyclers is the safe and ethical choice for your computer and electronics recycling. R2 certified, 100% landfill free, guaranteed destruction of data, and absolutely free pickups. Visit tech-recyclers.com.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, a program presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, free. Just search it up, see if you got any money floating around out there. IndianaUnclaimed.gov.
Did you know the iconic rock band Metallica helps young people learn a trade by giving millions of dollars in scholarships? CBS News
I saw this.
Did a feature story on a young woman who learned to be a commercial truck driver after being one of 9,000 Metallica scholars.
Yep.
Here's James Hetfield on his passion to help people into trade schools.
Pop a hit.
Not everyone is built for college, and not everyone needs college. It was very evident during COVID when we weren't able to go out and do our thing. Entertainment service went, but the plumber, the electrician, the truck driver, the people that needed to help keep America running were there. And thank God for them. My thought is that the next millionaires will be the tradesmen.
Yeah, I think he's talking about they featured this African-American woman named Carmen DeBerry, a newly minted commercial delivery driver in Baltimore. And getting a CDL costs like $7,500, man. It's not cheap. And she did that. I didn't even know Metallica had some sort of on-hand charity foundation. So this is awesome. And they showed her meeting James Hetfield before a Metallica show, which was amazing. And it's called All Within My Hands Foundation. And they've donated like $10 million for scholarships. And then there's emergency relief funds and food banks in cities where they play concerts and stuff like that. But boy, James has a point. Like, not everybody has to go to college. And I thought that was pretty telling. The next millionaires are going to be some of the tradesmen that he was talking about.
Good for them, too. I think that's awesome that they do that. Great moments in kind of Metallica history.
Okay.
In honor of the holiday season, here's Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas mashed up with For Whom the Bell Tolls from Metallica. Tell me if this does anything for you.
Yes, it does. I like it.
Let it play.
I'm assuming Mariah's coming soon.
This is pretty strong. Here we go. I don't think we need to hear Mariah.
Okay,
no Mariah.
No, Mariah needed in that one, yeah.
Is this anything? A 500-pound black bear.
Oh, no.
Moved into a man's crawl space under his house in California.
Good Lord.
Here's the homeowner, Ken Johnson, talking about the bear, and then a funny moment when Ken and a reporter try to approach the bear.
Good idea.
It was really big. I'd seen him before, but he was going through the trash. He's never done that before. And then the next morning I look, and he's coming out from underneath my house. So I went around there, and I just glanced at the hole from standing up, and I heard this horrible growl, like with a hiss, like, and I just ran.
I see it. I see it.
Do you see the bear?
Yes,
the bear?
I see it. Ken, are you okay?
Is he coming?
No.
I dropped my glasses.
No.
What is animal control when you need them? Fish and game.
I'm going to pee my pants.
Horrible growl, like with a hiss, like.
Guy tried to imitate the bear. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I'm living somewhere where a 500-pound bear is in my crawl space trying to make a home, I'm moving somewhere else.
It's his home now.
Look, man. Yeah, it's his house. Yeah, I was in Breckenridge for fall break, and we rented an Airbnb, and it was a gigantic sign. I think I sent it to you and Allison. It said, "Please keep the garage door closed. Bears could get in the trash." I'm like, good Lord.
Which brings us to great moments in shooing away Bears history.
Oh, here it is.
Here's a group of photographers in Alaska trying to take some pictures when a bear runs up. Here are some guys in California who walked outside and noticed
hilarious.
that there was a bear on their roof.
Hey, bear.
Hey, bear.
Hey, bear.
Hey.
Get. Get, bear. Get out. Hey, yo.
Somebody honking their horn.
And last but not least, the gold standard, the number one seed, the 1976 Hoosiers of the bracket of shooing away bears, the dude that was on the trail.
It worked.
Great moments in shooing away bears history.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Indiana can count on.
Mark Dito, only local real estate expert I'd trust to sell my home or to find me a new one, and Mark is not afraid of a challenge. Troy in Connorsville thought of himself as a real estate challenge. He wanted to sell his house over market value and then buy another house near his favorite hunting area with land and no HOA close to town. Miraculously, Mark Dietel and his team did it all. They found the perfect new home at a great price and sold the current house in 10 days for $10,000 over list.
Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. That's right, he will buy it. You pick the move date, no long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Call Mark Dietel today. 317-755-4232 or visit markdietel.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietel.com.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Talks about the strikes. It's cloudy and you've got 23 degrees and downtown Indy feels like 15. I'm Jake McDaniel for Moss Roofing, and here's what's trending at 4:32. War Secretary Pete Hegseth spoke at a cabinet meeting today about a second strike on a suspected drug boat 3 months ago that has lawmakers on both sides of the aisle concerned.
Secretary Hegseth said that after that initial strike, he denied seeing any survivors, but he described those moments afterward as the fog of war and assailed the press for not understanding that, writing from their air-conditioned offices fake stories about orders to kill everybody. Then he made clear that after the first strike happened, he left the room where decisions were being made about combat and attributed that second strike to Admiral Bradley, who he says made the right call. And the administration has defended that second strike as lawful, saying it was conducted in self-defense.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich reporting a bipartisan group of lawmakers is calling for a congressional review, with some even suggesting the strikes could be considered a war crime. We're not on a record-breaking pace for late November and early December snowfall, but something different is happening this season.
We seem to be delayed getting into winter. It's happening more in January after we get through the holidays. And we identified few signals that suggested that wouldn't be the case this year, that we would probably get into winter pretty quickly, and that's exactly what's happened.
Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service says you can tell winter showed up early by looking at the snowfall in Indianapolis, which is already at 7 inches for the season. Tennessee voters are heading to the polls for a high-stakes special House election. Democrats are hoping to ride their blue wave After major wins in November's elections, the race between Democrat Afton Bain and Republican Matt Van Epps has unexpectedly turned into a tight race, according to the latest polls. Average gas price in Indiana today is $2.81 a gallon, says Gas Buddy. And you've got college basketball tonight. Duke plays Florida in Durham for a 7:30 Eastern kickoff, and Syracuse hosts Tennessee. Their kickoff is at 7 Eastern. With your WIBC closing bell reports, the Dow finished the day up 185 points to 47,474. The S&P 500 gained 16 points to 6829, and the Nasdaq rose by 137 points to 23,413. It's 4:34. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
It's time. You've been putting off that kitchen or bath remodel long enough. What are you waiting for? Get started today with Boer Remodeling. Boer Remodeling customer Kathy had a bath remodel with Boer. Kathy, talk a little bit about your experience.
Our experience with Boer has been terrific. The process was so easy and seamless. When we decided to do a larger remodel of our first floor, Boer was the first company we thought of hiring.
And were you happy with the results?
The results are amazing, and we are so happy with our home and the work that Boer did.
Peter is another recent Boer Remodeling customer with a new kitchen. Peter, what was the best part about working with Boer?
We especially liked the active participation that we were able to have in selection of stone for the countertops. Really came out beautiful. The cabinets also came out very, very well.
The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. They'll guide you through the entire process. Start with a free consultation. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. That's BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com.
Traffic now. Matt Bear, what do you have?
East side crash eastbound 70 at Arlington Avenue, blocking 2 right lanes, causing stop traffic to Emerson Avenue, then slow to the north split. Southbound 6570 jams north split to the south split. That's because of construction. Eastbound 70, 3-minute delay. Harding Street into the south split. Inbound 69, stop and go from 96th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Areas of fog this evening to tonight expected with lows in the mid-teens. Wednesday a little warmer with highs in the mid-30s and slightly breezy winds. And then we'll track the potential for some light snow showers by Wednesday night. I'm Wish TV Star Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna from 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Yeah, my name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special in-studio guest.
It is on like Donkey Kong tomorrow, the Fishers Event Center. We call it the FEC. FEC around and find out, right? AEW star, the proto star, Kyle Fletcher is here. AEW Dynamite in town tomorrow. TBS national broadcast. Kyle, welcome to Indy, brother. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much for having me. A little bit chilly, but...
Yeah, we were just talking off the air about, I mean, you're from Australia.
Yes, sir.
Correct? And the first time you ever experienced these types of chilly temperatures that we're experiencing now was only a couple years ago?
Years ago, yeah. 2023 was when I moved here, so that December was when it first started hitting me.
Where'd you move?
Chicago. So
oh dear God.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
That's it, man. Dive straight in, you know.
Yeah, that lake effect.
Yes, sir.
Those winds and that snow. Holy good God Almighty.
Yep. Yeah, if you haven't experienced a Chicago winter, like I had a bachelor party once, and Kyle and I were talking about this off the air. Like you come around the corner of a bar, and when that lake wind hits you in the face, it's a religious experience.
Razor blades.
Right. So it's been a big year for you, man. You had a little feud going on there with Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, the Chicago street fight. Had a little run with a title, and now tomorrow night, TBS national audience. You got the Dynamite broadcast. How's work been? How is business?
Dude, it's been pretty crazy. Pro wrestling is very... our boss likes to say it's 52 weeks a year, no off season. So it feels like it's very go, go, go all the time. As soon as one thing's done, it's okay, we got 2 days. What's the next thing, right? So it feels like it's gone.
Do you have to work out every day? Because, like, look at this dude. If you're on the YouTube chat.
He works out every day. Look at him.
Actually, 5 days a week is what we're down to at the moment.
Five,
so
okay.
5 days, yeah.
But it's not like you have cheat days like Nigel and I have, where you're like, you know what? I'm going to go to the Taco Bell drive-thru and get $25 for myself.
No, not quite.
No cheat days for you.
I won't say no cheat days, but I work with a coach that is lets me be a bit flexible, and as long as I can fit it in, it's all good.
Tell us big picture here before we get down to you again. AEW, All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah.
What is it? If people aren't familiar with it, and people going to the FEC, what can they expect?
Totally, yeah. All Elite Wrestling was founded in 2019, so we're a very fresh company, still young. But it was founded, we wanted to break the mold of what pro wrestling was. We wanted to celebrate all of pro wrestling. I think it was very done one way for a very long time, I'll say. And we wanted to break that mold. We brought in all the best wrestlers from all over the world. I'm from Australia. We have wrestlers from the UK, Japan, Mexico, all the best wrestlers from around the world. And we put them under one roof and we broadcast it for the world. It's where the best wrestle truly.
How old were you when you realized, you know what? I might have a career in professional wrestling.
I think I was 8 or 9 years old, and I decided, yep, this is absolutely what I'm going to do. I started putting mattresses in my backyard, jumping off ladders onto them, and then I found friends
Every
to do it
kid's
with.
dream, man.
Right?
And look at you now.
That's it. Here I am in Indy.
8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
But like when I was 8 years old, I thought, I'm going to be in the NFL. Spoiler, I wasn't any good. Like, there has to be a point where you realize, you know what, we got something here.
Totally, yeah. I don't know when it kind of clicked. I started training professionally at 14, and then I think it was always like, oh, you're so good for your age, and like all that kind of stuff. And then it wasn't until maybe a couple of years after that where people realized, like, oh man, he's pretty serious about this. And at 18, I picked up and I moved to the UK by myself, and I think that was kind of the point where it was like, well, it's kind of make or break now.
18, you moved to the UK by yourself.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And that's where, and why? That's the some sort of epicenter for training?
So at the time, the UK independent scene was really popping off. And as an Australian citizen, it's way easier to get a UK work visa than it is to get an American work visa. So straight out of high school, they have like a visa waiver program, a 2-year work visa. You can just get it very easily, essentially, and the UK indie scene was popping off, so I decided if I want to make this wrestling thing happen, that seems like the most logical next step, so I just made it happen.
How do those conversations with your parents or guardians go?
Dude, my mom laughed at me when I said it. She was like, ha ha ha, and then I wasn't laughing, and she went, wait, you serious? And then it was kind of like, she went, okay, I guess probably not really expecting much to come of it. But then a couple months later, I went, okay, I've applied for my visa now. I'm going to go. I think she was not the happiest at first, maybe a little bit scared, but...
But you had to win her over at some point, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like as a parent...
Just getting there now.
As a parent, she's probably thinking, all right, I'm going to let my knucklehead kid go. If he fails, we're going to welcome him back. But here you are, like you're on national television every week now. Like you made it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to, from the outside, look at myself and think I made it. But like, I'm living the dream. I literally am. This is everything I've ever wanted in my life, and here I am sitting here. So
trust me, there are other guys looking at you and saying you made it.
Totally. Right? Yeah, I get that for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering about, you mentioned training. You went through is there a program that you go through, or is it just kind of doing it day after day and getting in the ring and doing all those crazy, wrestling moves, and taking the bumps?
Right. It's a bit of a weird thing because it's not like there's not like a governing body that says like you have to do this training list, and if you can do that, then you are allowed to wrestle. It's kind of like the Wild West in the sense of like anyone can start a wrestling school and have a ring and train people to wrestle. So it's weird how it all works. So I just started with, I found a school in Australia. I just went, yep, that works. I'll just go there. And then it just so happened that the school I went to, the PWA Academy in Sydney, they had wrestlers that had traveled the world and come back, and they were kind of teaching the students there. So I started I was very lucky to find a very good school to start at. And then from there, it's you just kind of, every week, a couple times a week, I would go down and they teach me to bump, teach me to do all these different moves. And then I think it was maybe a year and a half later, they went, all right, go have a match now. And then from there, it just kind of, the snowball began. Wow.
Speaking with AEW star Kyle Fletcher, the proto star. So with your training and the shape that you're in, how long would it take you to beat the hell out of Nigel and I? Like, if we tried
both of you at the same time.
If we both tried to mug you in the parking lot, how long would it take you to just beat the hell out of us?
Is it like a sneak attack? Do I see it coming, or is it totally blind?
We both walk up and like, Kyle, give me your wallet.
Oh, literally within 10 seconds, you both be on the ground. Yeah, not a chance. We can test it out if you want. Let's go outside.
I think you're giving us about 8 seconds too much credit, to be honest with you.
No kidding.
So take us through what you're getting into tomorrow night up in Fishers.
Sure. So right now we have the Continental Classic going on. It's our biggest tournament of the year. It's a round robin tournament. First round happened last week. I picked up the victory, so 3 points for me. And tomorrow I am facing off against a young man named Kevin Knight, who also picked up the win last week. So 2 top of the gold league fighting off against each other. So it's going to be a fight out for the top spot. I'm excited.
When are you going home, man? Like when you get to go back home? Australia home. Like when you go visit everybody.
We have a show
December,
down there.
you know?
We have a show down there in February, so we get to go back home in February. Yeah.
So when work allows you
when
to
work
travel
allows
there.
me to travel home, yes, exactly.
Right. This isn't like, pro baseball players or football players where you have an off season.
Exactly.
Like it's all year round.
That's it, 52 weeks a year.
AEW star Kyle Fletcher. Tickets are available AEWTix.com or Ticketmaster, the big show at the Fishers Event Center. Hey, man, we appreciate you coming in.
No,
and
thanks for having me, man.
Fascinating stuff. Put on a show tomorrow, man.
Absolutely.
Rock that thing out.
That's the plan. Feck it up.
There we go. Kyle Fletcher, the proto star. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Fall in Indiana is prep season, the smart time to get your home ready before the temperatures drop and the snow gets here. Because here's the truth. Roof, siding, gutter, and window problems don't fix themselves. One missing shingle turns into a bad leak. Clogged gutters lead to ice dams. And drafty siding or bad insulation means sky-high heating bills all winter long. That's why you need Moss Roofing. Family owned right here in Indiana for over 30 years, Moss Roofing gives you a free, no-obligation inspection. They'll spot problems now, before the cold settles in, so you're not scrambling in January. And here's a bonus. Thanks to new energy tax credits and Indiana Energy Saver rebates, you can save big on insulation and efficiency upgrades. That's money back in your pocket while protecting your home. So don't wait. Call Moss Roofing today at 317-747-3665. Tell them Tony Cat sent you. 317-747-3665. Moss Roofing, 747-3665 or online at mossroofing.com. Get your home winter ready this fall with people you can trust. mossroofing.com, every shingle time.
Movember. It's more than a month of mustaches. It's a movement for men's health awareness. And we kind of feel like men's health is taking a backseat for too long. So that's why we're teaming up with Franciscan Health to present a one-stop shop for all things men's health this Sunday. Guggenheim House Brewing Company downtown for beer, food, football, raffles, and prizes.
Again, free is the key word this Sunday. Yes, we're going to have the Colts game on the screen. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be gambling. We're going to be eating. But we're also going to be getting ourselves taken care of, right? Free health screenings, free Ask a Doctor, free Ask a Nurse. Get screened for some cancers. Free, free, free. Stop by and take advantage of this free event by Franciscan Health. Man, we're having a good time with some of our friends from the other radio stations. Guggenheim House Brewing Company. Beer, food, football, raffle, prizes, free health screenings. We'll see you this Sunday, noon to 2.
Hey, Black Friday's come early to Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me. The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Mark your calendar for December 9th. St. Philip's Church and Indianapolis Urban League present a drive-through food box and meal distribution. Get fresh produce, meat, and pantry staples. No ID needed. First come, first served. Questions? Call 317-693-7603.
All right, Matt Bear, it's a heck of a lot better now than it was 24 hours ago at this time. How are we looking?
A lot better, Hammer. We check out the east side. We do have a crash here, eastbound 70 at Arlington Avenue, but that right lane has reopened. Crash pushed to the right shoulder and traffic stop and go back to the north split. A 4-minute delay. Northbound 65 on the south side, stop and go. Raymond into the south split, and southbound 65, 72-minute delay. Michigan Street to the south split. That's all construction zone. Eastbound 70 slows off Harding into the south split. South side, eastbound 465 slow off 31 over 265. And on the northeast side, eastbound 465 slow from Westfield Boulevard over to I-69. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
26 right now at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Nigel, I'm pretty fired up for this Sunday. It's a cool event. It's a great cause. Franciscan Health. We're going to be at the Googman House Brewing Company noon to 2. A minimum of noon to 2. We might just stay and watch the whole Colts game.
I'm planning on staying and watching the whole Colts game. Yeah, I got buddies coming. I think I've actually talked my wife and kids into. It's a kid-friendly place. I mean, it's got tons of stuff to do, Papa shots and stuff like that. It's a huge open area, and I'm not missing it.
And we'll be there having some beers, having some food, gambling. But the real reason you guys need to show up and join us, Franciscan Health is bringing a bunch of their experts. So you get free, like, cancer screenings. Cholesterol checks. It's all free. Ask a doctor. Ask a nurse.
Pressure.
If there's ever been a situation in your health that you're not sure about, but you don't want to get out in the cold and go to the doctor, come hang out with Nigel and I this Sunday, noon to 2, because we're going to be eating some food. We're going to be drinking some beer. We're going to be watching the Colts and Jags. And, yes, we're also going to be going around doing all the health screenings. And if you work at a place where Maybe you get a discount on your health insurance if you have some sort of wellness exam or a physical. You can get a lot of that stuff taken care of here. So come by and hang out with us. We've done this the last couple of years.
You and I both know guys that have not been to the doctor, not got their labs checked, not got their blood checked, not got their physicals for decades, right? I mean, you and I know, I keep on mentioning the mailman, the official mailman of the Hammer and Nigel show. I'm not going to let up on it. He's coming to do this weekend because he hasn't been to he doesn't need to. He's walks 8 miles a day delivering mail.
Now, he does also treat his liver like a punching bag. So maybe he does. Maybe he does.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of liver test they do there. That might be a little more invasive.
You're making it sound like he's Apollo Creed circa 1982. He does a lot of walking, but he does a lot of drinking, too. Let's not get it twisted here. So the mailman's going to get some screens.
Yeah.
If he can do it, you guys can.
And you get a bunch of free crap, and there's a bunch of raffles and stuff, too.
Giving away tons of prizes. So we're going to be there with JMV. And I think Jake Query's going to be there and some folks from our other sister stations. I'm telling you, we're going to drink those clowns under the table.
Hell yeah.
We're going to drink JMV under the table. He doesn't want the smoke from the Hammer and Nigel show. We hope to see you guys all there this Sunday. Gugman House Brewing Company.
It's off 16th Street, right downtown, man.
Franciscan Health, free health screenings. Come by. Top stories next.
Well, women live longer than men. It's just a fact, often by many years, and this has big financial consequences for ladies. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement, but that's why it's critical women have the right strategy to file for Social Security. And the biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong age. It's not understanding how Social Security impacts their IRA, 401k withdrawals, taxes, and even their Medicare premiums.
Get a free Social Security analysis from the best in the business, Bill Demery, your retirement guy here in Indy. So if you've saved more than $200,000, but you've not yet filed for Social Security, schedule that free analysis right now. Call Bill Demery today, 317-648-5120. 317-648-5120, or go online to yourretirementguy.com. Bill Demery, your retirement guy.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12. A new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
This is Denny Smith, and I'm here to tell you that a neglected well can lead to costly repairs. But C&J's got you covered with their well cleanout service. Right now, it's 30% off, and that's the lowest price of the year. C&J will remove the pump, insert a high-output air line into the well, and then safely airlift years of sediment and gunk out of the top of the well. Then they'll also do a 6-point inspection to assure that you and your family get the purest, safest water. C&J. Great systems and great people, too. 317-852-WELL.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZzzQuil Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZzzQuil Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
Pat Sullivan here. Fire emergency? I've had one. If you do, call Michaelis. Owner Richard Michaelis explains why.
Michaelis is local and family owned. 39 years of experience with 24/7, 365 response. The Michaelis Corporation is IICRC certified, restoring your home or business to pre-loss condition or better.
And Michaelis helps you through the insurance process, giving you peace of mind. Water, storms, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, you'll hear how the former home of an Indiana Republican senator was targeted, some advice from forecasters that are helpful in weather conditions like these, and you'll hear why a man was arrested. Those stories coming up next after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it is now 5 o'clock.
The right call. Lisa Brady, Fox News. That's what the Pentagon chief is saying about an admiral's decision to hit a suspected drug boat in the Caribbean a second time, also insisting the strikes are evidence-based.
Sources and methods that we can't reveal here that make sure that every one of those drug boats is tied to a designated terrorist organization. We know who's on it, what they're doing, what they're carrying. All these white bales are not Christmas gifts from Santa.
Secretary Pete Hegseth says he did not personally see survivors in the water before that second strike incident in September. President Trump saying he also did not know about survivors.
All I know is this: every boat that you see get blown up, we save 25,000 on average lives. 25,000 lives.
The president says he wants the boats taken out to save American lives from drug traffickers. There have been some bipartisan calls in Congress for review. President Trump says the country is at a tipping point, defending a hard line on illegal immigrants, and today singling out Somali immigrants in general. Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House.
During a cabinet meeting here, President Trump complained Somali immigrants depend too much on federal benefits and contribute nothing.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason.
The president's strong language comes on the heels of reports Somali immigrants in Minnesota defrauded government programs. Last month, President Trump said he would terminate temporary protected status, a safeguard from deportation for Somali migrants living in Minnesota.
The administration has not confirmed reports of a possible ICE operation upcoming in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. The Afghan national accused of killing a National Guard member, critically wounding another last week in D.C., now charged with multiple counts, including first-degree murder. A not guilty plea entered for him during an initial appearance before a judge from his hospital bed today. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Another Indiana Republican senator was involved in a bomb threat. It's cloudy and 23 degrees on Monument Circle. The low tonight is 17. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:02. State Senator Ron Alting found out this morning from the Tippecanoe County Sheriff that his home he used to live in North Lafayette was a target to the threat. An email said 2 pipe bombs were placed at the home. Police say Alting is at least the 3rd state senator to get tied up in a bomb threat. If you're not used to driving on snow and ice-covered roads, forecasters say it's important to be cautious. Ryan Hedrick explains.
You drive like the road is icy by slowing down and giving yourself enough time to get to where you're going.
Just be careful, because where the roads look wet, there may be patches of ice on there.
Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service Indianapolis says his drive on Tuesday from Fishers to Indy took him over an hour.
And that was with roads that have been treated. It's just need to give yourself a lot of extra time.
He says we could see more snow this weekend, but it's still too soon to tell. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A man was arrested in Richmond after police say he stabbed another man this morning. It happened on South 16th Street close to Richmond High School around 2:30. Police found scooter tracks in the snow, and that's how they found Mario Halsinger. He was arrested and now faces several criminal charges. Police say the victim was taken to a hospital and is expected to be okay. Hoosiers are being cautious with what they spend on holiday shopping, no matter what their income level is.
Both those that have more capacity to spend are being more judicious, and then those that are more difficult economic circumstances are going to really watch their pennies.
Professor John Talbot at the IU Kelley School of Business tells Inside Indiana Business that even though online purchases have been increasing since the pandemic, he believes the majority of shopping will be done in stores. And one lucky Hoosier matched all 5 numbers in last night's Cash 5 jackpot drawing worth $125,000. The Hoosier Lottery said today that the winning ticket was purchased at a Kroger on Chestnut Plaza Drive in Fort Wayne. Those winning numbers were 6, 9, 21, 30, and 41. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 5:04.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been your one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
With your WIBC traffic at 5:05, here's Matt Bear.
Eastbound 465 north side, stop and go traffic after 865 over to Meridian. Eastbound 465 also slow, Keystone Avenue to Allisonville Road. On the northeast side, northbound 465 slow from Fall Creek to I-69, and northbound 69 stop and go up to 96. Inbound 65 slows 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 70 slow before west into the south split. And on the south side, eastbound 465 stop and go traffic from US 31 over to Arlington Avenue. That construction zone downtown southbound 6570, that is jammed from the north split to the south split. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers: diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Areas of fog into our Tuesday evening and night. Low temperatures will drop down into the mid-teens. Wednesday, a little warmer and a little breezy as well, with high temperatures rising into the mid-30s. By Wednesday night, we will track a weaker system with the potential for some light nuisance snow showers. At most, snow totals could be up to 1/4 to 1/2 inch in more isolated areas. On Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna from 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel, on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there. Longtime friend of ours, friend of the show.
Friend of the station.
Yeah, friend of the WIBC radio station for years and years and years. Hamilton County Prosecutor Greg Garrison announcing today he's going to retire December 20th from his position again as prosecutor of Hamilton County.
Citing that he's got health concerns, which I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
I know our pal Greg, the counselor, as we've dubbed him, has dealt with some health issues on and off over the last couple of years, and hate to hear this, man. I was hoping he would be able to finish everything out and ride off into the sunset on his own terms, but he is going to announce his resignation. Well, retire, I should say.
I mean, I still think he's riding out on his own terms. Like if you say, hey, I'm done, doesn't that count as riding out as on your own terms? I'm done with this. All right.
But if you cite it's because of health concerns.
Yeah, but we don't know what those are. I have no clue what those are. But he, one of my favorite stories was he was in here telling us about how somebody wrote a negative article about him Do you remember? Do you know where I'm going with this?
I do.
And the guy that wrote the negative article worked for the company that owned this radio station at the time, Indianapolis Monthly. He goes, yeah, some pencil neck wrote some awful article about me.
And we didn't know who it was.
I had no idea.
It might have been some random writer. Maybe he's just calling whoever it was a pencil neck. And then later in our show, we start getting our Twitter feed blown up by Adam Wren.
We'll let it go.
Who basically outs himself as the pencil neck.
He raised his hand. I'm the pencil neck that wrote that article, that wrote that negative article.
And you and I, honestly, we had no idea.
I had no clue. I couldn't put two and two together with that.
And that's the thing about Adam Wren. He can't handle any criticism. He couldn't handle it. Had he just kept his mouth shut, we never would have known he was the pencil neck. We just would have thought it'd been just some random writer. But he couldn't help himself. And he does that when people call him fat, too. Remember when Alex Berenson made fun of his profile picture?
Yeah.
He changed it the next day.
that pensive looking away far in the distance with his fingers on his chin, thinking about how bad COVID and how the deniers are, and then Alex Berenson made fun of him, and then the next day changed his.
He does that when people call him fat now too. He gets really upset when people call him fat. You and I, Nigel, we have embraced it. Right now we're down a lot of weight. I'm down about 61 pounds right now, but we can still laugh at ourselves.
That's a big number, man. 61?
It just goes to show what a fat bastard I was before.
Took a drink of my water, Lou. I should have done that for that one.
But to bring this back to Greg Garrison, which is what this is about, I hope he's doing all right. He has always been so good to us. He was supportive of us. Getting the thumbs up, the approval of Greg Garrison when we took over afternoons here on WIBC was a big deal. Because a lot of people were like, who are these idiots? One guy worked at X103. The other guy was doing stupid stunts with Smiley. Who are these guys? Garrison was one of the folks that came out and said, give him a chance. You're going to like him. That's my Garrison impression.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. And, man, we'll never forget that. So I hope and pray his health is okay.
Absolutely.
As he retires from his duties as prosecutor in Hamilton County.
And he wasn't effing around in Hamilton County either.
No. You do not break the law in Hamilton County. This isn't like Marion County where, 98 more times, and we're really going to get tough with you. And we're not even exaggerating. There was a dude that's been arrested 99 times here in Indy. That wouldn't happen in Hamilton County under a Garrison reign. So thoughts and prayers, man. I hope he's doing all right. I haven't talked to him in a while, but if you're listening, Greg, hang in there, brother, and we'll always have your back. So we've got a little meeting possibly happening with Pootie Tang in the United States, Nige.
In the United States?
Not in the United States, in Moscow, but U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff meeting with Pootie Tang in Moscow, trying to broker a peace deal.
I think that's already happened. Russia will not let us know what in the world happened in those meetings. I don't know how much, Trump's envoy Witkoff. By the way, Witkoff and Jared Kushner put together the Abraham Accords and are doing all that work in the Middle East. So Witkoff is kind of this hedge fund guy in New York that Trump knows that he's a real estate hedge fund guy that is a power player, and he put together this thing with the Middle East, and hopefully he can do it with Ukraine and Russia.
Get that thing ended. We know how it's going to end. Well, it's just going to take a while. I mean, the real reality, if you're not being naive, if you're not being a fanboy, the real reality is Russia is going to win that war. You might not like it, but that's the reality. It'd be like if Alabama's football team played against Ball State's. You might be rooting for Ball State, but the real reality is Alabama is probably going to beat Ball State. And that's what's happening with Russia, Ukraine. Some folks are rooting for Zelensky. Some folks are rooting against him. But the fact of the matter is they don't have the weapons, the money, or the power to win this long term. You can stop a lot of killing if you guys play let's make a deal right now. But that requires Ukraine to probably give up the Donbass region and Russia to agree to a crap ton of sanctions, meaning if you get squirrely just a little bit, then we're going to just tax the bejesus out of you, tariff the bejesus out of you, and tell everybody not to buy your oil. I mean, that's basically in a nutshell how this thing is going to play out. Nigel, would you like to hear Caroline Leavitt removing the panties off someone and smacking him in the backside?
Is that the White House press secretary that's very attractive, that has a very old... Is it a boyfriend or a husband?
Very old husband, yes. One day we're going to be saying that about Mrs. Kendall, aren't we? Very attractive woman with a very old husband. But that also applies to the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, calling out Katie Rogers of the New York Times, their White House reporter, because Katie Rogers puts out a story this past weekend. Trump doesn't look good. He's not fit to be the president.
The release his MRI.
Could die at any minute.
Yep.
But this is also the same Katie Rogers that said Joe Biden's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Never been better.
She was the one in the rabbit suit, I think, right?
I don't think that was her. I think that was somebody else.
There was somebody in the rabbit, but whatever.
Yes.
Like, remember, like that incident in Easter where...
That was Megan Hayes. And we'll get into that here in just a little bit.
Okay, gotcha.
But this is the New York Times reporter, Katie Rogers. The same Katie that said Joe Biden's fine, he's spry, he could play in the NFL, but Trump's near death. And Caroline Leavitt had enough.
From the New York Times that took about 1/3 of the president's daily calendar and his daily schedule and said that he's doing less than he did in his first term, or he might not be fit for the job. That is unequivocally false, and it's deeply unfortunate that this story was written by the same outlet and the same reporter who wrote this. Biden is doing 100% fine after tripping while boarding Air Force One. Oh, same outlet, same reporter who wrote that President Trump is not fit for the job. Are you kidding me? You all see him almost every single day. He is the most accessible president in history. He is taking meetings around the clock. Another one. Biden declared, quote, healthy and vigorous after his first presidential physical. I don't see headlines like that too often about this president. Again, same reporter, same outlet who wrote falsely over the weekend that President Trump is not fit for the job. I can assure you he absolutely is. You all see that with your own eyes on a daily basis, and the president's physician has now given you all 3 detailed reports on the state of the president's health. So with that, I will leave you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And that, my friends, is what we call a depantsing.
Isn't that, I mean, it's such a 180 from Joe Biden's White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, I mean, Donald Trump has had some kick-ass press secretaries.
He has. Now, there have been a few turds, like the very first one.
Well,
Sean Spicer was a total turd.
Yeah.
But Huckabee Sanders was rock solid. The Mooch was a turd. But then you got the girl that works at Fox now. Name is killing me. But she was really good.
Did you say?
Jen Psaki?
No, not Jen Psaki.
No, Jen Psaki, that was
Biden.
That was Joe Biden. Kayleigh McEnany.
Kayleigh McEnany. God, I couldn't think of her name. Kayleigh McEnany. That's right. She was amazing.
He's had some killer White House press secretaries that just demolish the press.
And you don't get to say that Joe Biden, fresh off falling down the stairs, is great, and Trump, who's a little older but might be a little chubby, is near death. Knock it off. Matt Baer.
Southbound 65 in Pike Township, police activity before 86th Street on the right shoulder has a stop and go back to Whitestown Parkway. Eastbound 465 slow on phase 65 over to Meridian. Eastbound 465 stop and go Keystone Avenue past Allisonville Road. Downtown southbound 6570 jam, north split to the south split because of construction. Eastbound 70 delayed 5 minutes before Harding into the south split. South side southbound 65 stop and go traffic before and after Keystone Avenue. Also south side eastbound 465 slows from 31 to Arlington Avenue. Traffic sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. Winter temps are here. Get your heating tune-up with 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. They will have your system ready for these chilly nights with 24/7 availability. Book at onehourairindy.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Can't believe I couldn't think of Kayleigh McEnany's name. I love Kayleigh McEnany.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little thing for Kayleigh McEnany. I'm not going to lie.
Brought out that big binder every time.
Dude, when she brought out the binder,
decimate the press.
It was on.
Yeah.
Somebody was about to have their lunch fed to them when she came out with the binder. 23 right now at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. We're going to play a fun round of Are You Okay With This?
Nice.
Coming up next.
The holidays are the most wonderful time of the year. And let's be honest, between travel, to-do lists, and year-end everything, it can get overwhelming. Now add retirement planning to the mix? Not a chance. Here's the good news. Retirement planning doesn't have to be stressful. At Howard Bailey Financial, our team simplifies the process, listens to your goals, and helps you take your next retirement steps with more confidence. So while you're wrapping gifts and planning get-togethers, let Howard Bailey Financial help you wrap up your retirement plan. Get started today by texting WRAP to 888-494-5004 to download your free retirement toolkit. That's WRAP to 888-494-5004. Because financial confidence doesn't just belong under the tree, it belongs in your future. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. See disclosures at howardbailey.com.
I've been a Republican my whole life.
I proudly voted for President Trump 3 times.
I want Republicans to win.
But mid-cycle redistricting isn't the right way to do it. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars.
And it gives D.C. more power to tell us what to do.
That's not how Hoosiers do things.
Tell your legislator, spend your time passing a conservative agenda
that lowers costs and makes our lives better.
And don't rig our elections.
Paid for by Indiana Conservation voters.
The holidays are here. Is endless hot water at the top of your Christmas wish list? Luckily, my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling are offering an amazing special during the holiday season. $1,000 off a tankless water heater. Give the gift of endless hot water and save $1,000 by calling Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Stay warm this holiday season with endless hot water from Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Give them a call at 641-HOPE. That's 641-HOPE.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. When you buy an engagement ring or fine jewelry gift from Shane Company, you get more than what you paid for. Our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. It covers everything. There's no fine print. You'll get unlimited cleanings, resizings, and repairs. Plus, it even protects your engagement ring's center stone. We stand behind the quality of our jewelry, and that's our gift to you this holiday. Peace of mind. Because a friend knows the best things in life are free. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The gift of Indy's most iconic dining experience. You could be giving it now through December 31st. Tues Culinary offering a 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. That's 20% more to give or to keep for yourself.
Again, I think a home run gift you can get somebody are gift cards to the Hughes Culinary Restaurants, St. Elmo Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, HC Tavern and Kitchen, and 1933 Lounge. Get those gift cards now. What a home run gift, HughesCulinary.com.
Jeff Saturday on Teamwork.
Hey, I know a little something about the value of teamwork. So when I found my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov, you can bet I checked some teammates' names as well. And I found them, lots of them, including a Hall of Famer and another with his own TV show. Look out for your own team and go to IndianaUnclaimed.gov and see if your name's on the list. Trust me, Indiana Unclaimed wants you to reunite you with your hard-earned money. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay?
Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show.
Oh, yeah!
Are you okay with this? Country superstar Luke Combs was asked about having all-star opening acts for his shows, like Thomas Rhett and Dierks Bentley. Those guys are huge. And Luke is huge, but Luke says it makes him a better performer.
I know Dierks puts on a great show. The crowd's going to be fired up, and it's going to make me work to have to put on a great show. You can't phone it in playing after Dierks. Like, the crowd's going to be expecting a certain level, so it keeps me honest, and it's exciting.
I identified with this a little bit. Are you okay with this?
First of all, since you ignored our sponsor, this is brought to you by Window Nation. Window Nation's end of the year sale is your chance to save big, but 50% of all window styles plus 0% financing for 5 years. Sale ends soon. Visit windownation.com to get started. You and I both love Window Nation. Now, to answer your question.
Yes.
I understand where Luke Combs is coming from, because when we go on vacation, we don't want stiffs filling in on this show. Now, in the past, maybe there has been, but it hasn't been our choice. If it's up to us, we want really good fill-in hosts. Why? Because when the ratings books come out, we get credit for it, whether it's us or somebody else.
Still the Hammer and Nigel show.
Right. There are some radio hosts that only want turds to fill in for them, because when they come back, they want everybody to go, "You were so missed. We love you. Please save us."
No.
We're not that insecure. We would rather have a good show all the time, so that's why we give you Guy Relford or Jerry Lopez or Ethan Hatcher or one of those folks.
I had one of our consultants actually told us one time about how he had a big-time client that said, like, that flew him out to his place and said, "Don't ever have this guy fill in for me again." And it was because the guy was good.
Right.
And do you know the story I'm talking about?
I do.
You know?
I do. It's a big-time name.
I don't want to be specific about it, but it was a pretty stunning story. And I'm like, why not have somebody good fill in? I mean, it's still your show.
Right. If I can get a ratings bonus while I'm sitting on the beach in Florida.
Exactly.
That's a win.
All right. Travel company Bare Necessities has been taking passengers on all nude cruises to the Caribbean beyond since 1991. It's a popular trend in the cruise industry, all nude cruises, but a cruise organizer for the company has revealed there's one major rule which only applies to men. You're gonna make me say this. There's on this all nude cruise, if you're a guy, you're not allowed to have an erection. Are you okay with this?
Well, no. I can't control that. Like, when you get aroused, you get aroused. Like, and I feel like if you're going to buy a ticket on an all-nude cruise...
Yeah, but...
Like, you're going to see some things that might make you aroused. How are you the bad guy if you walk around on the all-nude cruise with a chubby? Why are you the bad guy?
I feel like on most of these things, whether it's nude beaches or nude cruises, the chicks that are nude, you don't want to see them nude.
Correct. It's not like the movies. It's not like what you would search for on your phone. The type of people that would get nude on a cruise or a beach, to your point, are not the kind of people you want to see naked. I totally agree with that. So let me ask Allison, as the lady on the Hammer and Nigel show.
Let's go to Allison for this topic.
As the first lady of the Hammer and Nigel show, let's say you buy a ticket on the all-nude cruise, and you see a dude walking around, and he's fully excited. Does that offend you? Do you find somebody that works on the cruise line and say, hey, that guy's breaking the rules?
Do you have the news coming up, or is that coming at the bottom of the hour?
You don't get these kind of questions from Pat Sullivan and Denny Smith on Saturdays,
Lord.
do you?
Yes or no? Are you upset at the dude with the chubby?
Go put a towel on.
But it's a nude cruise.
Well,
That's not really the compliment you think it is.
At least hang the towel on.
On the chubby?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a towel on, everybody. It's hanging off of it. Great moments, because this was the Bare Necessities Travel Company. Great moments in Bare Necessities history. Our friends at There I Ruined It made a great remix of the song from the Jungle Book, Bare Necessities, with Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice. Would you like to hear it?
No.
Hey, I kick a little something for the G. Make a few ends as I breeze through. 2 in the morning and the party's still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? Shit, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too.
Let's do some caller roulette.
Oh, perfect.
239-9393.
Wonderful.
239-9393. If you want to talk about the changing of the congressional maps, we can do that. If you want to talk about the crappy condition of the roads, we can do that. If you have thoughts on whether or not you would like to get on an all-nude cruise, would you have a problem with somebody fully engorged? You can talk about that. You can judge Allison for not wanting to see it. Anything goes. Just keep it radio clean and keep it brief. 239-9393. This might be the final segment ever of the Hammer and Nigel show, coming up right after Jake's news.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
A U.S. attorney charged 8 men. It's 23 in Claudia Monument Circle, lows tonight in the mid to upper teens. I'm Jake McDaniel for Michaelis Corporation. Here's what's trending at 5:30. They were charged with wire fraud last week for stealing from Minnesota's Housing Stabilization Services. After President Trump blamed the Somali community for the crime, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry said he's proud of the city's Somalis and will work to defend them.
They've been here for decades in many instances. They're entrepreneurs and fathers. They benefit both the culture and the economic resilience of our city.
And reports claim money from fraud rings is being funneled to the terror group Al-Shabaab in Somalia. The man accused of killing one National Guard member and injuring another in Washington, D.C. was now formally charged with murder. Ramallah Lockenwall appeared virtually from a hospital bed today after he was shot. He pleaded not guilty to the charges. Some light snow may fall across Indiana tomorrow, but forecasters say the bigger concern is the cold moving in later this week.
Going to have very cold wind chills, especially overnight, Wednesday night and Thursday night, where we'll see wind chills down below zero and temperatures in the single digits.
Mike Ryan at the National Weather Service. Tomorrow you can check out pregame coverage at 6 o'clock in the evening on 93 WIBC when the IU Hoosier basketball team plays Minnesota. Tip-off is at 7. And if you're a Taylor Swift fan, Disney Plus is giving you a look at an upcoming docuseries.
A new trailer for Taylor Swift's upcoming Disney Plus docuseries shines a spotlight on the emotional speech she gave during her final Eras Tour concert. The teaser for Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, the final show, features Swift thanking thousands of fans at BC Place Stadium in Vancouver.
We've had so long to prepare for the end of this tour, and we get to play one last show for you here tonight.
The docuseries drops December 12th and includes a new acoustic set, plus footage of performances like I Can Do It with a Broken Heart. It also captures part of her farewell speech.
That's Fox's Michelle Polino. It's 5:32. Your traffic now with Matt Bear.
Eastbound 70 out of the north split. Stop and go traffic to Sherman Drive. Southbound 6570 jams north split to the south split. Eastbound 70, a 5-minute delay from Harding Street into the south split. South side crash on the exit from southbound 65 to 465. That ramp is open. Looking at northbound 465 on the northeast side, slow from East 56 up to I-69 and then East 96th Street on northbound 65. 69. Traffic sponsored by O'Keefe's Working Hands Hand Cream. Cold weather wearing on your hands? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. You'll see visible results in one use and guaranteed relief for dry, cracked hands. O'Keefe's Working Hands, America's #1 hand cream. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We'll track areas of fog into our Tuesday evening and night. Low temperatures will drop down into the mid-teens. Wednesday, a little warmer and a little breezy as well, with high temperatures rising into the mid-30s. By Wednesday night, we will track a weaker system with the potential for some light nuisance snow showers. At most, snow totals could be up to a quarter to half an inch in more isolated areas. And then colder Thursday, single-digit wind chills Thursday morning and highs by Thursday afternoon in the mid-20s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna from 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Buckle up. Anything can happen here.
Oh, hell yeah. Let it ride. Let it ride.
Hammer and Nigel present Caller Roulette.
Considering how much equity we've built up in this show, Nigel.
Right.
A #1 rated show for 8 straight years on the biggest flame-throwing station in the state.
Bringing a lot of money.
This is a really bad idea.
Yeah.
This is like really, really a bad idea. But what are you going to do? All right, so we're going to open up the phone lines here and let you guys talk about whatever you want. We haven't screened out your call. All we know is your name. That's it.
Hence Caller Roulette.
Nige and I have no idea what's on the other side of this phone bank. So if you're on hold, all we can ask is, number 1, you keep it clean, and number 2, you keep it brief. Other than that, let's light this candle. Bob is up first. Bob, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on. Long-time friend. I've been listening a long time. I appreciate it. Hey, the only thing I would say is on the redistricting, I'm all for it. I'm really for the Constitution for the state. But with everything that's going on federally, I think this is too critical not to pass up. And, again, I've been on the fence about it, but looking at all the pushback we get from the president's perspective, he's getting hit from all different angles from every little thing. And we need to do this and move on to our property taxes. So lastly, guys, I'll get off here. But, hey, tell Rob to lay off Micah a little bit. Man, that bromance is really in bad shape. So,
oh, it's not even
guys,
a bromance anymore. This is an Ike and Tina type of relationship now.
Hey, you know what? I honestly, I agree with Rob on a lot of things, but man, he needs to lay off Micah a little bit, man. I mean, it's bad. I can tell Abdul that, but hey, guys, appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much.
You got it, Bob. Thank you.
Ike and Tina.
It went from a very prosperous relationship to something very toxic very quickly.
I have not had something like that happen in my life in quite some time. Have you?
Somebody that was really good to you and then turned completely toxic? I don't think so. The only thing that I deal with, and I think I deal with this more than you do, and we've talked about this, like people who I have been really good friends with my entire life, but up until our success here at WIBC, we didn't really talk politics a lot. They have now shunned me. They've blocked me from social media. They've hid me. They've deleted me. Like people who were in my wedding, people who I would still consider, hey, a buddy, if they would just sit down and talk with me, they want no part of it. But that's the peaceful, tolerant left for you. Let's go to Gene. Gene, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, thank you, guys. I mean, I love listening to you guys' show. For about 60 years, I've been listening to radio. Damn. But I really want to let you guys know I do believe that we do need to do some redistricting. And the gentleman we got in Indy, he's not as good as Julia was. So let's just say I didn't bring up his name. I did bring up the better person's name. So maybe we think about that a little bit, you know?
Oh, I'm with you on that, Gene. And that's what I fight with Rob about. Like, and I understand where Rob's coming from.
What was he saying Julia Carson was much better than Andre?
Right. He didn't want to say the grandson's name to give him any more attention than he already deserves. But this is what I fight with Rob about, because Rob and I have a civil disagreement. And I understand where he's coming from. Like, the Republicans should be the better people. They should take the moral high ground. That's one way to look at it. And if that's how you look at it, that's fine. But I live in Marion County, so I'm stuck with the reject that is Andre Carson. I'm stuck with Marion County policies, so I'm ready to fight back. I'm like a counterpuncher. Like, I see what Illinois does. I see what California does. I see what New York does. Like, if you punch me in the face, I'm going to punch back. Like, some people are like,
gotta punch back, man.
Be the bigger man. Don't stoop to their level. That's how the Democrats win, though. It is. For so long, the Republicans were just squish, and they wouldn't fight back. I'm a counterpuncher. I think Trump's a counterpuncher. Sometimes he might throw the first punch.
Yeah, I mean, this is really all about Trump's agenda. It's not about local. It's about countrywide.
Right.
And there are some people that disagree with that. I think Rob is one of them.
Correct.
But I think this is all about Trump's agenda.
And look, I'm not here to crap on Rob, because Rob and I have had this out on the air.
I've heard it. Yeah, no, I know.
Let's go to Larry. Larry, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Yeah,
Turn your radio down, Larry.
My radio, it's already off. Let me set up. I had a real good time yesterday. I had a double-decker. I was down at the State House and at the City Council meeting. And by the way, I'm going to get a I Hate Rob T-shirt, because I don't know what's wrong with him. He's turned on Michael and turned on Brown, two good men. But in any case, it looked to me like they had taken a bunch of people from their resting homes, old elderly people, and had them out down there just to get out of the house. But most of the men down there were agreeing with me. They had the stage set up. You know how they set it up? I had my line.
Are you talking about the redistricting rally yesterday?
That's a shame what they done. They exploit anybody. But, you know, I had the last sign, and when they got on the stage to talk, the last sign went up, and people were slapping their thighs laughing. And at the city council, proposal number 339 last night, that had a appropriations of $510,000 to pay these attorneys that cleared the mayor and his friend. So, you know, they're taking this money at gunpoint and then spending it on their sexapades. I'm sick of them.
I'm with you, Larry. Listen, let the record clearly state, I'm with Larry on this one. I hate taxpayer money going to defend Boss Hogsett and his team of goons. Right on, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, Larry. Let's go to Dwayne. Dwayne is up next. What you got, brother?
Hey, I am from southern Indiana, and just so Allison knows, I'm fully engorged. Not that it's meant for her.
Okay. Did you hear that, Allison?
That is noted. Thank you, Dwayne.
Mark the tape. I fully expect that to be on the montage this weekend.
Fully engorged. Just let Allison know that, please.
How many times has somebody said that to you, Allison, on this program?
Well, one's too many, Hammer.
What else you got, Dwayne?
I am absolutely sick of our politics. Our quote-unquote representatives suck. And we have to fix this.
Well, that means showing up for local elections. Like, more often than not, it's a primary issue than it is a general election. Because normally your general election is a giant douche versus a turd sandwich.
Right, Hammer. That is exactly right, Hammer. That primaries are the only way we fix it.
Got to get people to show up, man. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell whoever you got. You got to show up for non-presidential elections and your local elections. Those are the people that steal your money first. They're closer to your wallet than the people in Washington. That's what we try to tell people. Dwayne, thank you so much. Ryan is up next. Ryan, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, long-time listener. I just wanted to say, Allison, don't put up with their crap.
Thank you.
She didn't have a choice.
Allison likes the crap. Like, there's deep down inside, she acts like she's Miss Hardass, but I think Allison likes the crap.
I think the crap stinks a little much these days. So thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just the whole redistricting redistricting thing is kind of it's a little bit of a mess, but hopefully they can get it figured out.
Are you for it or against it, Ryan?
I'm not for it nor against it. I think it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but
I think I think it was Bray or somebody who was saying, like, okay, let's spend some money in Mervan's district and flip it that way.
Right.
Flip that
Win the seats.
Yeah.
Now, Marion County's a lost cause because it's so blue.
Cause. It's so lost.
I mean, look at Boss Hogsets won election after election. Now, granted, the Republicans have put some real turds up there. And just when you thought Jefferson Shreve would have the chance and the money to compete, he decides to be a gun grabber, which completely alienates the base. So I get it. There's a lot of people that are on the fence here. And Ryan makes a bigger point here. I'm wondering how many people really don't care. How many people listening's lives are not going to change the least bit because the state house decides to try to change the congressional maps, whether they succeed or fail? How many people's lives are going to change one way or the other?
Every one of these calls has been about redistricting, though.
True. Very true. Let me go to John. John, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show. What you got, John?
Hi. Thanks for taking my call. Hey, I'm a long-time listener. Listen, coming home from work while I worked, and as a retiree, still listen. But I have a concern, and it may be that I'm a prude, but I wonder about the big emphasis on drinking, and especially drinking to excess on your show. You talk about drinking while you're on duty. You have booze news. You have reason to drink tonight. You have beer sample Friday. I mean,
John, are you an imbiber, or are you recovering?
No, okay. Very, very light drinker.
Okay, I get it.
So Nigel, I'll let you handle this one, as you're more of a raging alcoholic than I am.
Hey, man, John, some of it's theater of the mind. I'm not going to lie to you. We had Hughes Culinary in today to make us holiday drinks. It wasn't that big a deal. Sometimes in the back we'll have, in the back we'll celebrate some good ratings or something like that, and we'll have one or two, but it's not that big a deal, John.
And it's moderation, too. Like, sure, Nigel and I may drink a little bit on this show, but listen, life is tough, man. Life is designed to drag you down, kick you in the jimmy, and spit in your face.
Like when we did the bowling thing, and I paid Rob Kendall to take me home sober. He did not have a drink, and it was kind of a plan. It was a bit. I was going to have some drinks, and we streamed it live. And,
No, you did the bit really well, because you did imbibe. You had quite a bit. You couldn't have driven yourself.
There's no way I could have driven myself. No.
But listen,
John,
long story short, look, and I appreciate the concern, John.
Thank you, John.
And I get it.
It's not that bad.
I'm a 48-year-old grown man. I can handle my booze. Some people can't. Hell, let's be honest. We talk to Matt Bear every Friday, and he gives you a different perspective.
Exactly. Matt Bear is a recovering alcoholic, and he gives us a totally different perspective than what you and I have.
The way I see it, life can be pretty tough, man. You've been working all day. Maybe the old lady's yelling at you. Maybe you're having girl problems. I don't know. But having a beverage from time to time sometimes can take the edge off. And whatever you can do to take the edge off in this crazy world, I'm not going to judge you for it, because I do the exact same thing. It's a hell of a lot better than doing a hard drug, if that makes sense.
I agree with that.
Dan gets the last word here. Dan, what you got?
Dan?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man.
Good, Dan.
I'm doing good myself. Hey, I know Thanksgiving just finished, but I wanted to get y'all's opinion on turkey or ham.
Well, at Thanksgiving, I'm team turkey. Like, I'm a traditional
ham.
guy.
I don't care about ham either way.
If you want to have ham at Christmas or Easter, okay, that's fine. But Thanksgiving is turkey. You have to do it. It's almost the law. It's a tradition. Don't give me some sort of chicken parm. Don't give me a ham. Tony Katz was trying to push chicken parm one year. No, it's got to be a turkey at Thanksgiving, right? I'm a traditionalist, though. That's me. All right. Thank you guys so much for your phone calls. Pretty good round of calls right
really
there.
good.
A lot of different topics. I appreciate that. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Now through the end of Radiothon, Wilson Farm Market is donating 10% of all fried chicken sales to the Salvation Army. Wilson Farm Market, where good taste runs in the family. Just 15 minutes north of 465 on US 31.
Why do so many foundation, basement, and crawl space companies ask for half your money up front? Could it be because that's easier to get than earning all your trust? At the Michaelis Corporation, they believe trust is earned, not demanded. That's why they do things differently. They start with a free inspection, no strings attached, to give you an honest assessment of what your home needs. No pressure, no surprises. When it's time for the work, they don't ask for a deposit or any upfront payment. Not a single dollar until the job is complete and you're 100% satisfied. That's how they've been earning trust for over 39 years. Whether it's sagging floors, moisture control, concrete repair, or a full crawl space encapsulation, you can count on Michaelis for repairs that last. Don't trust just anyone with your home. Choose the company that puts your trust first. Text or call 844-FIXED-INDY today. That's 844-FIXED-INDY. The Michaelis Corporation, building trust beneath your feet.
Hey guys, you've heard of TRT, but you have no idea what testosterone can do for you. Once you start treatment, you'll wish you had done it sooner. Now you can take the TRT test for free at CynergenX and Low T Center. Walk in before 10 a.m., book ahead at fixmylowt.com. Either one works. The TRT test is free, not hundreds of dollars. The testosterone is pure, not compounded. The place for guys to go is CynergenX and Low T Center for TRT.
Guys, get that energy level back up and get that free TRT test right now. No appointment necessary before 10 a.m., or you can book ahead at fixmylowt.com. You're going to wish you started this sooner. I'm telling you, you are going to feel better. Get that free TRT test at CynergenX and a Low T Center. Walk in before 10 or book ahead at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com. Book that appointment right now.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Can't wait to take my wife to PA Jewelers at the farmhouse in Brownsburg. So many choices, just a huge selection, whether it be any kind of jewelry, necklaces, diamond stud earrings. Might even talk her into getting me a watch for Christmas. I got some really cool watches there at PA Jewelers. You know what they don't do at PA Jewelers in Brownsburg? They don't mark their jewelry up like the other national chains. They just don't do it. So if you're doing Christmas on a budget, you got to check out PA Jewelers at the farmhouse in Brownsburg, 3750 South Green Street. Tell them Nigel sent you.
Shop Jewelry Television's Black Friday event and get 20% off your purchase of $99 or more. That's huge. And because JTV has gifts for men and women, like designer fragrances, handbags, sunglasses, and of course, amazing deals on gorgeous jewelry in thousands of styles, you can knock out your list just like that. Boom! Don't miss your chance to get 20% off your purchase of $99 or more during JTV's Black Friday event.
It's both Black Friday and Happy Honda Days all November at Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. Stop in for zero-down leases, special pricing, and more all month long.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me. Take charge of your health this Movember. On December 7th, noon to 2, head to Gugman House Brewing Company, 1701 Gent Avenue for the Men's Health event with Franciscan Health. Beer, food, football, and health resources all in one place. Learn more at WIBC.com.
Matt Bayer's got to look at the roads.
All right, looking at eastbound is 70 stop and go traffic from the north split out to rural. Northbound 65 on the south side, stop and go before Raymond into the south split. It's a 2-minute delay. Southbound 65, 70 stop and go traffic. Michigan Street to Fletcher Avenue. Crash Arlington Avenue at East 56th Street. Traffic sponsored by Pierce Jewelers in Carmel. She's too special for just an average gift. See Pierce Jewelers for the breathtaking sparkle in their rare, one-of-a-kind, fancy colored diamond collection. Shop local, shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
22 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Don't go anywhere. One more hour to go of the Hammer and Nigel show. We're coming right back.
Women live longer than men, often by many years, and this has some financial consequences for women. They run a greater risk of running out of money in retirement. That's why it's critical, ladies. You have to have the right strategy to file for Social Security, and you could do that with Bill Demery, your retirement guy.
You work hard for your money. You've worked hard for your money. And now it's time to let your money work for you. This is where Bill Demery